and got it cracking. Get you vanished from a napping, bare nerves racking, ramming, carjacking, sacking, yeah, the Cali's in the air now. Got the tracking, 2017 Brits, still brought the packing. Puff, puff, passing, catch him lacking with my cannon. Birmingham assassin, yeah, I burn him with my passion.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time.
You can't walk around the hood that I'm good round. I was down and out, but I'm good now. If you saw my last check, then you would frown. So much drip around my neck, yeah, I could drown. Set the tone like a new phone. Yeah, I'm in a new zone. Just roll the zoo for the route home. Set the tone like a new phone. Yeah, I'm in a new zone. Just roll the zoo for the route home.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Pussy claps now for me, fam. What? Yes, the blood clot, bro. Just protect your soul.
I'll be bucking them like Palace, puffing on my chalice. True say I'm an addict, 24 Cali, don't make me have to grab it. Cabbage, niggas can't manage. That's another slapping. Niggas thinking that I'm famous, that I won't slap it. Nigga, I'm erratic. Erdington savage, yeah, you call this modern warfare. When we double tap it, clicking and we clacking, shots burning through his jacket.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time.
Yeah, I'm back and I'm attacking. Nah, I ain't capping. Real life rapping, switched it up and got it cracking. Get you vanished from a napping, bare nerves racking, ramming, carjacking, call it life, I'm sacking. Yeah, the Cali's in the air now. Got the tracking, 2017 Brits, still brought the packing. Puff, puff, passing, catch him lacking with my cannon. Birmingham assassin, yeah, I burn him with my passion.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time.
You can't walk around the hood that I'm good round. I was down and out, but I'm good now. If you saw my last check, then you would frown. So much drip around my neck, yeah, I could drown. Set the tone like a new phone. Yeah, I'm in a new zone. Just roll the zoo for the route home. Set the tone like a new phone. Yeah, I'm in a new zone. Just roll the zoo for the route home.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening. Gangster all the time.
Huh? Yeah.
When I say I can't shout when the king of fire, I'm going to say more fire. I'm a careful. I want them blessing you, blessing you, burning you. Well, I'm going to move from number play number 2. Well, I will never stop. Always keep the fire burning. Well, I will never stop. Always keep the fire. Listen to what you're here for. No, the chichi. Blood out the chichi. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. You know, say, man, even too much in it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the pussy. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. You know, say, man, even too much in. Well, no, for them go get coco, rocco, hacco, stacco, mapo, chopo, lato, nato, rato, hacco, lopo, lato. The thing till I see young rocco. When you're young, blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. Look at them, I give it too much in it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. Look at them, I give it too much in it. When no for them go get mad out, shot out, run out, had out, bag out, wag out, lag out, tag out, bag out, grab out, rab out, crab out. This thing till I say you're mad out. But then you blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. And I say I give it too much in it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. From them now I know my them I deal with iniquity. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. I know I tell them something. Me say that one that they be number one. Be number one. Tell you this Jackie them to play number one. Here number one. Share number one. No for them me say they want the trade number one. Be number one. Be number one. Tell you this Jackie them to play number one. Here number one. Share number one. But that one your name. I will never stop.
It's horrible to watch.
Always keep the fire burning. I will never stop.
Salakia.
When I say I King Sean when the King of Fire, I'm going to say more fire. I'm a king. I want to blessing you, burning you,
It's horrible to watch.
blessing you, burning you. Well, I'm going to move from the play number 2. Well, I will never stop. Always keep the fire burning. Well, I will never stop.
Listen.
Always keep the fire. Listen to what you're here for. No, the chichi. Blood out the chichi. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. You know, say, man, even too much in it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the shitty. You know, say, man, even too much in. Well, no, for them go get coco, rocco, hacco, stacco, mapo, chopo, lato, nato, rato, hacco, lopo, lato. The things I see young rocco. And then young blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. Look at them, I give it too much in it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. But in the motherfucker, not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. Look at them, I give it too much in it. When no for them go get mad out, shot out, rad out, had out, bag out, wag out, lag out, tag out, bag out, grab out, rab out, crab out. This thing till I say you're mad out. But then you blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. But in the motherfucker not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. And I say them I give it too much in it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the shitty. From them now I know my them I deal with iniquity. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the sissy. I know I tell them something. Me say that one that name be number one. Be number one. Tell you this Jackie them to play number one. Here number one. Share number one. No for them me say they want the trade number one. Be number one. Stay number one. Tell you this Jackie them to play number one. Here number one. Share number one. That one your name. I will never stop. Always keep the fire burning. I will never stop. But now I got them. But then you blood out the chichi. But now the city. But in the motherfucker not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. But now the city. No say I give it too much in it. Blood out the chichi. But now the city. But in the motherfucker not so too much pussy. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the city. No say I give it too much in it. Well, no for them go get lie out, shy out, tie out, sigh out, cry out, guy out, die out, why out, buy out, cry out, lie out, sigh out. This game fella say young guy out. Your blood out the chichi, blood out the chichi. Not say my deal too much iniquity. Blood out the chichi, blood out the city. What's it?
I ain't even like, I was kind of waiting for mine to call this shit. I was waiting for mine to call this shit. I was like, oh. I kind of waited, like, yeah, I was like, crap, come anytime soon. No one said this shit, like, fuck, you know. Man, bro, I got some hardcore names over here, you know. Coach, you know. Trust me, innit? Old names. What's that? There's syrup. Let's go use. That's a rum punch, you know. I swear, no.
Ruben, how we are going to them? Slew there. Who there? Well done. Yo, so me say again, slew them up, bare feelings them a carry. Them done bow already and them can't say them sorry, yeah. Slew them up, bare feelings them a carry. You know I do them something again. Well, you what you with name? Who them a could have what that them a try? Them got this. I see what you all of them die out. Who them a make us see them with the spell? Them listen money well and them so gonna hell ya. Who them a coulda, who them walk us? Them Bismarck us, I know them all by the dust ya. Who them a make us tell them to flirt? Tell them can't this mama hurt. You know see a dead man them, dopey man them, and not no with them. If I have to burn them, them don't condemn a be a dead man them. Them don't like me, I'm don't not like them. Tell them something not keep no funny man friend. Tell them something and keep no mother friend. Now go scoop low me on the road then. That's why he tried up on them name. Who them a coulda what that them a try? Them this thing still I say what you all of them die out. Who them a make us see them with the spell? Them this money well and them so that. And I hell ya. Who them a coulda, who them want cause? Them this Marcus, I know them all by the glass, yeah. Who them a make a tell them this bird? Tell them can't this mama earth. So me burn out them dirty heart. Them evil heart and them corrupt his talk. No much snake on the grass. Bow to the boss. Move too fast, me tell them about this harm. Who tell them to provoke the youth them to rock? Now the youth them say them not trust me shut up the dark. Now take no check now, no full talk. Them know who I come straight from them heart. No one hypocrite from the way how them talk. This the emperor and watch the whole of them last. Can't even find food to put in at them char. Not even bicycle, much less than the cat. Can't even creep, much less the walk. Them can't even smile or laugh. No one your name. Who them a coulda what that? This king say I say what you all of them die out. Who them a make us see them with that spell? This man we well and them so gonna hell out. Who them a coulda, who them walk us? Them this Marcus, I know them all by the dust, yeah. Who them a coulda, what that them a treasure? Tell them can't this mama miga. Yo, since the doggy well like them never get a pence. Seems like
she says I'm like, I don't even say that.
Man, you can tell like all it is there people that ain't even grew up. Family they like certain slangs.
It said something that I never raw. I ain't heard the word no well. How do you know that?
Yo, Dada. Dada.
Nah, I think they're playing the band still, but the version's fixing.
Dada. Yo, order.
Yeah, with gloves.
Me, man, bread bar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm putting on the paper.
Genuinely don't like.
I'm talking about if I apologize.
Act like the band, but you know.
Apologize for what?
Yeah.
If I apologize to Ja.
Like,
Gunshot them forget.
Now this is an anthem. Blaze up the fire, push up your hands, them. Big up the lioness. To the lion, them. Fire burn! I'm going to say holy man will like King Selassie. Jump! Rastafari. It is good to give thanks unto the Most High King Selassie and sing praise unto his name, Most High. Jump! Rastafari to show forth his loving kindness in the morning and the faithfulness of the night upon an instrument of 10 strings. Alright, take it to them, King. Beautiful people, collect love you. But here's the judgment. Rasta man don't apologize to nobody, boy. If you're this King Selassie, I'm gonna shot you, boy. Give me the one of the girls, the cause of them have the joy. In the lake of fire, me dash you, boy. Bad man don't apologize to nobody, boy. If you're this black people, I'm gonna shot you, boy. Give me the one of the girls, the cause of them have the joy. In the lake of fire, me dash you. Aha! Girls, them sexy. And them pussy fat, yeah, all the girls, the boys, them looking at some boy, bow down doing what? Nothing in the world could ever have me doing that. I don't care if them ban me. Got myself a bun, but man, you can't wrong me. Yo, me no born over England, no real African this. Real Rasta man this. Boom, Rasta man don't apologize to nobody, boy. You're this black people, then me gun with such a boy. Them do all the girls and cats and them no from the joy. Now the lake up, I am the that's a boy. We no apologize to nobody, boy. This King Selassie, then me gun with such a boy. Now the lake up, I am the that's a boy. Give me the girls because of them have a joy. One like them smart and one like them crafty. Yo, shoot them in them and them too fucking nasty. The girl them have the pussy and the stiff titty and the cute face and the boy them walk past it. Damn, it's the lyrical face. This alone make them friend. In the biblical days we used to store them to death. Whoa, the sexy girls done my sex. And when me say, gun batty man, don't vex. That bad man don't apologize to nobody, boy. If you this black woman, then me gonna such a boy. You me do all of the girl them cause of them have up in die. And the lake up I am in that boy. Rasta man don't apologize to nobody, boy. If you this black woman, then me gonna kill you. Boy, give me the girls because of them have up in joy. Wow! Where them come from? No must them parents, so how the fuck them run the wrong way and I ride and rearing, alright? Big piece of glass disappear them. Come on, they know so we don't fear them. Damn! We're not walking a back to man yard. We're not giving up with them band from Scotland yard. Yo! King Selassie gun, Babylon because them a fraud. Me and the king and another.
And that's one post. I said it bedtime. Madam, that's serious? That's serious? Him and Sean Goffin say it. Sean Goffin said, oh yeah, that's the Indian geezer. That's serious? He seems here. It says so coolified shit. We don't really mean shit. Because you can cool it and your mom side, but who cares? I don't give a shit. But he said this is that. I'm dead serious. I don't give a shit. But I'm just nigga said this is that. That's what I'm saying.
How it go?
Oh shit. Oh shit. That could never be the cap. That could never be the cap.
One back. Ready to rock it out. What's going on, Hebrews?
Wait, you hear this? Can't you pretend?
Listen, man, trust me. Today, no games are.
So, like I say, if I may, honestly, I need to apologize for all the Karafi fans out there. Cause you know, Karafi got fans. You know, we need to keep it 100. You get me? I let my fans down last week. You know, me catch him a shop. You know, he challenged me to look at Clash, and I had a writer's block. I give it. You know what I mean? So, lucky, I apologize to my fans. But today, I'm gonna make up for that shit, man. I don't play that.
Listen,
big man thing. I don't play that.
Listen,
you get me?
Big man thing. How you gonna play Sizzler apology and then apologize after?
No. What now? Big man thing. What happened was I went home. I had writer's block. It was a long day, slavery, all them thing there. I saw the BEENIE Man versus Bounty Clash. I said, yo, I can't go out like that, man. I can't let my shot come and just beat. Yo, listen, I gotta represent for the officer of 5,000s, man. You know what I mean? I can't let that go down. You know what I mean? So don't worry, man. So I'm gonna redeem myself. I'm gonna atone. I'm gonna atone for my lame performance in the DJing game.
Listen, this is what I tell you. Don't try and look for support now. Talking about you gotta redeem yourself for you and the 5,000. Take that L by yourself, man.
What else? We don't take no L's, man. We don't take
Take that L by yourself. You want help to hold that L up? No.
Man, we don't do that. You know what I mean? I messed up. I don't know what happened. It was a long day, but I come to redeem myself. You know what I mean? So again, this is on the ends. You know what I mean? I myself, the executioner. You know what I mean? The executioner Karafia in the UK. You know what I mean? Slack is there. What was Captain Carter's I was saying yesterday? How the men in the UK got some ill names. You know, is right. It's right. You know what I mean? You got, you know.
Listen, Katasar was just being kind. That's all. He was just a brother.
Nah, man, he's right, man. I want to give a big up to all my brothers in the UK in the truth, man. You know what I mean? Trooper Tazawa Pan, Trooper Hakayan, Trooper Officer Magawa, Trooper Mawasar, Trooper Kawan, Officer Shamgar, how can I forget? obviously
Boom, boom.
Dunga Bar, Captain
Bye.
Russia. Big up to all the man, them real Benjamites, man. In the UK, real Benjamin.
Hold on. Hakayana Judite, dog. Don't forget you all got.
But he passed his Benjamite ship. So
Listen, well, I mean, he living among Benjamin. He got to learn the culture, but don't forget that's a Judite out there with you in the thicket of things.
Like I keep forgetting. I know. Hakaya, that's from Texas. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
How can you be acting like a real Benjamin, man?
is the curry goat dog? Is the curry something about that curry goat and a beef patty? A Judite start talking like a Benjamin off the break. General Katam is the same way. He brings some curry goat for General Katam. He say, "Hey, sir, go on, sir."
Lucky, so if I may, I think it was Passover last year, man. We got General Katam, some rice and beans. And we saw, man, the general was talking like a Benjamin. He's like, yeah, man, I want some of the rice and beans, man. So Dangaba's playing with him. He's saying, Salakia, ala, you know what I mean? It's rice and peas, man. He's like, no, it's red. This is kidney beans. So technically, you're wrong. I'm right. This is beans. You don't argue with generals, man. Okay, you say it. Leave it as that, man. So Salakia, like I said, man, like, I don't take disrespect, man. You know, I don't listen. I inherited my DJ license, so I need to redeem myself. So what we're gonna do right now, yeah? Because Captain me shot me, caught me off guard. What we're gonna do, yeah? We got Dunga, if you could, we got 2 cups. And this cup is artist, dancehall artist, man. And in this cup, we got genres, what type of tunes, man. So how is it gonna work? Dunga Bar's gonna. Captain Mashot, I'm gonna go first. If you want to, sir. If you want to.
Hold on. All right, hold on. You say something there just now. How you in your how you inherit your DJ badge. Just explain that to me.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down to you. Ever got time? So, my mom's father, yeah, was a sound man in the 50s. My granddad. These times it was Scar. Soundman had one of the biggest sounds in Birmingham. And his wife, which is my grandma, used to help him with it. Biggest to this day, people say, "Oh, you're so grandson." Yeah, man, the big sound, man. I'm my dad now, the sound man himself. So I got sound man in my blood. If sound man was a DNA trait, I'll be that guy. I am. You see how Christ is the word. He embodies the word. I embody sound man. Like, if you get sound man and turn it into a person, it'll be corrupt. Yeah. So that explains it.
Okay.
I come from speaker box days, twisting up wires and running it through remember days running it through the house, and one man will hold it one end of the speaker box, the other man will hold the other end of the speaker box. Them days. And I can't let my grandparents down, man. You know what I mean? Shot me, drove me out last week, man. My granddad's turning his grave right now. I can't let him go out like that, man. I can't do it.
If I could, right? You see this thing, right? This thing is like the priesthood, you know what I mean? Where at one time the priesthood was only through lineage.
There you go.
It was Hebrews chapter 7 tells us that, brother. That at one time the Levite, he had a son, whether he wanted to be a priest or not, he had to carry, he had to be a priest. So, and likewise, in the similitude, according to the scriptures, in the similitude, some song men they carry crate, but they ain't really song men, you know what I mean? And sometimes you need a priesthood of promise, not of the blood.
Okay. I'll see you go with this.
Listen, today, today you won't know what is really going on at Salakia. But go ahead, brother. I'll acknowledge you.
So far, Captain Mashop, I'm the champion. So Dangaba's gonna pick an artist for you. Then what type of music? So for instance, if Cartel, just to say Dangaba was to pick Tupac and then a love song, then you have to find a Tupac love song. Even though Tupac is not. I'm just giving an example. You got 1 minute to do that. I don't want to hear nothing about my internet slow.
I don't hear nothing about, you know, yada, yada, yada. You got 1 minute to find that track. I want to see you quick on their feet, sound man wise. So don't go about hit me, man. Come on, quick. You got.
Movado.
So you got Movado.
Anyway,
that's an artist we're going for, okay?
All right.
Type of song you have to find is a love song for the ladies.
You got it from Movado, ladies song.
So how it go? I had to play the song first, or you playing the song first?
Last, so this is yours. So you got to find a Movado love song. Next pick will be on me.
Man, listen, they're setting me up, man.
Come on, sir. Oh, come on. That's quick, man. Come on, man.
Find a love song, sir.
Movado got loads.
No, not that I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, if both of we shooting AK-47, if we want to see who's a shooter, the guns had to be the same, the bullets had to be the same, the target had to be the same. You can pick a different artist with a different genre. What the hell is that?
Okay, cool. I'll get a Movado love song right now.
Well, all right then. We'll let go. Let go with it.
Okay, I'll go first. And by the way, I did not know Dongba would pick this. I was too quick for Captain Mashak.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Two of you all was sitting there next to each other. He could have things up his sleeves. I don't know that.
The Bible says line not one to another, bud.
Listen,
that's something we do.
He may not be lying. He may conveniently forget that you told him to pick Movado.
Okay. Well, but you know what? Because I'm quick on my feet, you know what I mean? It says Movado, woman or love song. So I'm gonna get that for you, man. Because you know, I got an inherited sound license. So that's what I'm gonna do for my fans out there. Cause you know, I got fans, right? So I'm gonna play that for my fans out there, man.
Go ahead now.
Under a minute, mind you. You hear that, guys? Under a minute, mind you. This is a woman or slash love song. You know what I mean? And my internet slow, and I still found it under a minute. We're gonna get it, man. We're gonna get it, man.
After you tried to rob me, you try and make me shoot with that 22 when you was coming with our Mossberg. You see how you're going? You see? That's where you go. I know that way you was going. That why I let you go first.
Okay. Instant was.
You want to play the song for you, DJ?
Okay.
Girl, me know you want
2 seconds this tune. You can play yours, yeah? Ready? So, ladies tune, I'm a
so give me the punani, me feeling on it. She says she want me. Squeeze her breast them like the trigger of my gun. Turn her back, we and fuck her hard and make she come out of the bedroom she run. Me don't know what way she done. The pussy catch a fire and the pussy start. The girl I want stiff cock. So me fuck her out hard.
Okay. Salakia. For all the fake Israelites out there, they probably burn your ears. I know that's disgusting. But let's see what the captain got, man. Come on, man. Come on, bring it.
You know from long time, man, a real gallus. You understand? That's how I get raised in the truth. I get raised in the truth to be a gallus, brother. And Movado had the real anthem.
Okay.
Everyone return.
All right.
Word up there, man.
Put it there. Put it right there.
13, 14, so plus 15. Nova Scotia. Everyone
Okay.
Girl suicide.
Listen, the man said girl suicide for him, you know.
I don't pop the rover, you know.
I ain't gonna finish killing you.
Salakia. In the chat, yeah, which gal tune was better? If you think Karafel, give me a K. If you think Captain Mashak, give me an M.
Hey, right on your right shoulder there, Karate. Over your right shoulder in the background.
Come on, Khan.
I see a duppy there, so. I think it have a duppy over there, so yeah. I mean, I know.
It's like I don't see one, you know. I don't see one. You ready, yeah? All right, now what? Pick one again.
See, Nakapaya say K because that biasness, that blood. Bias, she biased.
She said that. She said that. Where's it? Come on, man. Give me a K or give me an M. How can don't want to admit it? You know, how can I know something about that? You get me? But you know, it's don't want to admit it. I feel you, man. You know what I mean? The Bible says that any man that don't
worry with him, man. He trying to convince you, brothers. Talk the truth, you talk the truth.
Are you ready? Yeah, hit me.
All right, now we got Vibes Cartel, so we're gonna see what kind of song we're gonna play now.
So Vibes Cartel.
Yeah, you're going dead now.
And the song you have to play now is a diss track.
Vibes Cartel diss track.
A diss track. All
right. You want to go first?
I mean, you already started, you know.
Okay. No sweat, man. No sweat. You ready? Yo. I'm doing this. You know what I mean? This is. Let everyone know in the comments, man. You know what I mean? To be honest, it's not a sin to vote for the other, man. It's not a sin for a man of a lower rank.
Yeah, this ain't no rank thing. You know, of course, this is skills and drills.
Call on the barber. Don't run. Nice. The boy run like a wounded dog. Broke you see him record. Don't run. Baba boy, don't run. The boy dress up like police. And I run like thief. Don't run. Baba boy, don't run. Big yard. We are the last man standing. Rifle shot, move the goalie banking. And your barber shop. And next year. No do no more damn sting. We are the last man standing. I'll be a big matic cause a man bring. Me no coward like Monty or him. Log on for YouTube, watch the damn flame. It's a hype, Baba boy embarrassing fans. Me can't believe.
What going on song, man?
Is that me? I'm on fire today, man. I got slow down.
How you gonna play this?
It's that reflex.
Listen, how you gonna try to kill me with the same song? How you gonna try to kill me with the same song I killed you with last week? That mean. That mean.
So that quick picking.
Listen, all that mean.
Man.
That mean you dig out the bullet I put in you and put it in your gun and shoot it back. That's what you're doing now? You're digging up. All right. No sweat. No sweat. Listen, I realize what I had to do. Everybody is war with everybody now. It ain't had no brotherhood in this.
Me full of gun pan the Gaza. Them a Baba John Weston. Where them a try, you must see blood class food. They couldn't kill them all and do. Kill them all and do. Kill them off and do. Yes, jump off and do. One shot jump off one do. Boy, like a do. I didn't find the fucking do. Boy, you're choking a blood. Body stiff like it a float in a flood.
Alright, that's enough for you. Solid.
That was kind of bad still. I'll give you that still, you know. Kill them all and dot, yo.
That shot's for everybody. That shot's for Dumgaba, Nakapaya, everybody who want to be in on Team Karate. No problem. Take lead, take copper.
Hakian voted green. This one, sir. Everybody else vote as well. We put a K for Officer Karafia or M for Captain Mashak. Who you think's winning the sound clash?
Looking pretty good.
Wait, hold on. Dumgaba put a K, and that is the same man.
Yeah, come on.
Keep picking the song. You see what I'm saying? The thing bias. How Dumgaba gonna be picking it? All right. No sweat. That's why I kill everybody and done. No problem. Come on with it. I'm taking off the gloves now. It's over. It's a wrap.
Come on, the next one, yeah. Give me another pick. S is M. Okay, we got, you know.
Okay. Oh, okay. And next we got Bounty Killer. Let's see what kind of song it is.
So we got Bounty Killer.
And it has to be a bad man tune.
A Bounty Killer, bad man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. People dead. So lucky once I got Haka Yanip in the building. Shadam, how about Shamel Shabakata? Murder, yeah.
Listen, just because Hakayan made that request,
why?
wrong for Ninja Man.
Oh, yeah, how about Shamel Shabakata?
Yeah,
so lucky said the 2% I must murder you, man. What do you think?
Say again?
2% I must go in.
Listen, I tell you, as a Judite you're dealing with, he know about warfare. He knows about war. This ain't no brother thing, this war. He know about that. There you go.
Okay.
We gotta do an extra wrong for Ninja Man. We gotta do an extra wrong for Ninja Man.
Don't sweat that. I'm a Ninja Man. Listen. Ninja Man, yo.
Nah, not now, you know. Continue with the bounty one, and then we're gonna do an extra wrong for Ninja Man.
All right, cool. Okay. So now I said correct. Not looking good.
Oh, we'll come back in the end. We'll come back in the end and do Ninja in the end.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to Bounty Killer Bad Man tune right now. You ready?
Let go.
I want to do this, you know. Okay, we're gonna go because my career's on the line here. 1 second. Back to going.
You need some more time, DJ? Huh?
Yes, you try to sabotage me with the internet. You try to sabotage me with the internet. You ready?
Yo.
We go with it. Like I said, this ain't a tune. I don't want you don't quit. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I do not want to quit. No. That was it don't get better than that. It don't get better than that. Woo.
All right, you're sure you're ready now?
Sir, let me say one thing before you start. The eagle and the heart, them around me, you know. The man got the gun and the nut. Yo, come on, man. Put the K's in there. Put the K. Listen, you ain't got to worry about going to council. You ain't got to worry about, you know, what else, you know, getting chastised. You ain't got to worry about getting kicked out of school. Let's be honest, man.
Listen. The next track I go and play, everybody gonna choose which side they're on. I'm telling you straight.
So, like, if I may, real quick, Karafia means executioner for a reason, man. I'm a sound killer. You know what I mean? This is Edomite killer. You know, fate is like I'm a Karafia for a reason. I kill anything, man. That's what people need to know, and that's what you're gonna find out today when the SOUNDCLASH done. But Reggie Tuesday, go on.
Listen, I like your enthusiasm, youth. I like your enthusiasm. But this time here, brother, it's a wrap.
Kaboom! I'm in the building. Checking out DJ Cass. How I'm to some board, man.
Okay.
We don't want mercy. You just do us and get we don't trust you. I'm a person. Here we go, no time, last time we disrespect. This one the most side of the dirt. Give me no time to give this job.
Wait, hold on. Dumgoba, what you say there? Hold on, Dumgoba, where you look at them and you say something. What did you say?
I have to go with Emma. I have to go with M on this one. So.
Wait. Hold on. You gotta pull up. We gotta pull it up, Karate. We gotta pull it up. We gotta start it over.
We don't want mercy. You check rule us, then get we don't trust you. I'm a person. Here we go, no child, dance, and make no child church. Disrespect, this one the house, like, don't not turn, give me no time. To kill his jobless, purchase up the head. MTG drivers, through recess blur. White chick, and just like we should.
Hakayan. Slow down. Listen. I don't want to hear that bias shit, man.
Listen, I tell you, this song just separates boys from together. I told you.
I don't want to hear this shit. Hey, he said, slow the fuck. Listen. I don't want to hear that shit. We're gonna be the biggest count. I don't like this. Hey.
Listen. I'm telling you.
That was I think that was a Mashak Mayam fan. Trying to just mash up my thing.
So like you said, that one you won that one by a clean sweep. Not one person gave him a K in that round. So
listen, I give him a K. The karate is my nigga. That's my nigga right there. I give you a K. I'll give you the K. You get the point? But
come on,
but every now and then I just had to show you, who's the boss, who's the master. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Pick out the last. I'm gonna show you how quick Soundman moves, man. My genes about to kick in now.
I come in selector.
Now we got Beenie Man. And the type
so we got Beenie Man, and the type of music is?
The type of music from Beenie Man is songs that put the artist on the map.
So it's Beenie Man and the song that put the artist on the map.
Meaning like a big song he had?
A big song that made him go Hollywood, that made the world hear him.
All right.
So you want me to go first, yeah?
I mean, you can keep it like that. You want to switch it?
Okay. No, man. No, but it's so cool. But you see when you're good, you don't have to go last. It's bad like that. You get me? Let me show you. Let me show you a thing. Let me show you. Everybody ready?
Uh-huh.
You hear me good?
Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. All right. Here I know. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I make love to a fella in a rush?
Put them K's in there.
The girls, them love. And I, we make love to pressure. You a bubble get ready like a bucket. Drop your nigga like your nigga, you stitch it. Drop your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Drop your pickaxe like a gun.
Whoo! The mic's on fire. This mic is on fire.
Okay, you see, that is good. The thing about clash is it's like fighting. Sometimes you can't throw the obvious blow, my youth.
Okay.
That was so obvious, man. Listen, man. That was the little pickney them when I picked that song, my youth. The little pickney them when I picked that song. No, you know I'm out to kill you now. You know I'm out to done it. Yeah, you know I'm out to finish you off.
So you know I'm unkillable. You know I'm bulletproof.
Yeah, okay. That's decent. Let's do this. Bomb red, bomb floor against wall. We sex them out.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm supposed to just give you this wrong because to me, Beenie Man ain't nobody. Listen, Beenie Man ain't nobody to clash with. That like bringing a damn knife to a gunfight. So like
it's like bringing a tutu.
That's like that doesn't make my personality. I mean, Beenie, come on, man, come on. Anyway, I'm already.
It's the raffle. The raffles chose that. It wasn't me. They shook it up. That's what came out of there, man. But like I said, if I made.
Let's do this. Bomb red, bomb floor against wall. We sex them out till them call me.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why this song isn't qualified, because Beenie Man boss long before this tune come out, man.
But that's what I was asking you. If it's just a big song from him or the song that make him.
Well, yeah, when you say big song, He sung with Hollywood, yeah, it's true.
If it's just a big song, if it's the song that make him really Sim is the one that make him go international. You know what I mean? Like he had other songs before, like Gala Go and Take Me Chalk and Mark Up. You know what I mean?
That
was a good tune, but that really ain't that Simmer. That shit put him where he needs to be. You see what I'm saying?
Color one, con. And if Sim is a big tune, man. I just noticed today. I didn't notice how bad it was. So I played it now. You know, when I played it to kill you, I just noticed how bad it was, man. Like all the bass was dropped. Like, the beat was
so who they giving that one to?
So overall, come on, put the K's in or the M's in, man. Who won the SoundClash overall, man?
Everyone put your votes in the K or M. This is overall. I'm going to count up the votes and see who the winner is.
Listen, the thing done by.
Don't be scared.
Listen, the thing done by. Damgaba picking the song and voting. Nakapaya is the blood, so she gonna vote for him. Where Parasha at? Let me see. Let me find out if I had, stuff correct.
He's trying to keep neutral. He's trying to keep neutral, he's trying to make it look non-biased. Like the one. What up on the mic?
Look, all I'm saying is I want to see an excellent fight. That's all I want to see. I'm gonna pick no fight. Let it be a good fight. It's all it is, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking those guys. There's good tunes on either side. So you know what I mean?
Listen, listen that. Don't worry about them men. No. Don't worry about them men. Me and you, listen, both of these captains are. What are you talking about?
As I said, man, you know what I mean? You all saw it today. What's the date today? What? 29th of May? You saw how, the genetics of a real sound man just came into play. Top of the head, boop! Quickly, the thought of genres quickly get me. I redeem myself, man. Keep the cage rolling.
How you redeem yourself and the man picking right next day and he voting for you?
My vote don't count.
So like I said, some people just know talent when they see talent, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen.
That's not my fault.
Okay, well, listen. Hold on. Hold on,
Hakayan, man. After Hakayan, man. Chupa Hakayan, Salakia. You know what I mean? Come on, you know I clearly won that, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that negativity, man. You know what I mean? All right, fair enough. My bounty killer sound was a bit weak. It was a bit weak. You get me? It was weak, innit? What did I play again? Look. Nah, Eagle and Hot was hard. No, it was hard actually. No, listen, Eagle and Hot was hard. That was hard, man. Salakia, Hakayan, I got to disagree with you there, man. Let me count them up.
1 second, Hakim.
It's like I said, if I may just quickly interject.
Yeah.
Like, that's so you know that we're the children of God, man. Like, we're the people that come out the ghettos, man. Have you been in Jamaica before? Have you seen a zinc fence? Like, our houses are made out of zinc, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we make the best. We got the best flavor. Listen, Captain Mashak told me about the brother that made the steel pans, man. Does anyone know where steel pans come from? A steel pan is a barrel that brothers from the Caribbean get shipped from abroad. And some brothers say, you know what? This ain't just a steel barrel, man. I'm gonna make an instrument out of this, man. That's we are the Israelites, man. What other nation could do that, man? Have anyone ever seen a jerk pan before? Did anyone online know what a jerk pan is made out of? Do you know what a jerk pan made out of? A jerk pan is made out of a barrel, man. Something you put clothes in, and some brother said, "Fuck that, yo! I'm a weld it in half, and I'm gonna put a grill in it. I'm gonna put some coal on it, and we're gonna cook jerk on this, man. That's how spiritual and just good our people are, man. Meanwhile, the oppressor worries about money and this. They got no talent, man. We got talent, man. Whether it's Trinidad, Jamaica, all the islands, the Judites, the Hispanics, man. We're just full of energy, man. We're just full of talent, man. We can make something out of nothing. Look at the turntables. Look at the turntables. We be like making it scratch and skip. And do you know what the turntable is not supposed to skip? That's what making it skip is something you don't want it to do. It's like a CD jumping. You don't want a CD to jump. We made it skip, man. And guess what? In the UK, they teach that in schools nowadays, man. They teach you what scratching in university now, man. That's how good we are, man. We turn a steel pan into an instrument. We turned a steel pan into a jerk pan. We made something skip, and now guess what? It's a big thing, man. And that's how good we are, man. That's how good and flavorful black people are. You know what I mean? Slacky, sir.
Yeah, Slacky, brother. Get distracted there for a second.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
you absolutely. I was just writing your obituary. You know what I mean? I was, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I was really just, I was writing, you know what I mean? Words of condolences to your family, your children, your ribs, you know what I mean? Just letting them know that, we duppy your body and your spirit here tonight, you know what I mean? I see you try to take the attention off of your grave site by bringing up the steel pan and all that bullshit. But
we just about my genetics is kicked in last minute on spot, man.
Nah, it was nice though. It was good. We're gonna do it again later in the show at the end. But you're right though. Like the flavor that comes out of us as a people, you would never expect it to come out because where we start from real hard beginnings. You know what I mean? Like our beginnings is not, glorious as a people. Our beginnings is, slavery and oppression. You know what I mean?
Color one car.
Our beginnings is rough.
That's like a lot of people come with this, tribalism, man. And tribalism is satanic, man. There is no tribalism. All the tribes, man, all of us are the same. The Judites in America, man, who got a vinyl, and we'll mix a vinyl and mix it into another tune and scratch it, man. They're the same as the Benjamites in Trinidad that got a steel pan and made an instrument out of it, man. We're all creative, man. We're all the Lord's people, man. Our oppressors can't do that. The East Indian man can't do that, man. The East Indian man been in England since the 60s, and I've never seen an East Indian rap in my life, man. In the whole East Indian culture, there's only been 2 boxers, man. Prince Nazim and Amir Khan, and both of them are lame.
And listen, and they both tried to be black boxers.
That's right.
They did not come in there with Krishna and Shiva, and with broads with Asari, with the monkey, with Hanuman. One of their gods, they call it. They say he's the strongest thing in the world. His name is Hanuman, and he's half monkey, half man, a monkey man. Right? They don't come in there like that. They went to New York and they got black trainers and listened to black music and tried to be black in the ring. The last one your name, I always forget his name. Something
Amir Khan.
Amir Khan. He tried to be like almost like a Muhammad Ali, talking slick, moving around the ring, like a modern day version, like full of style and flavor. You get the point?
And the one before him,
go ahead.
The one before him, Prince Nazim, used to come, bopping and playing hip hop music and backflipping.
I think that's what we're talking about. Is Nazim is the skinny one?
Yeah, Kalawan Khan from way back in the day.
Yeah,
in 90s. Yeah, Kalawan Khan.
Yeah,
talking that shit and stuff.
I would have liked to see him fight Mayweather. I'm telling you straight up.
Sure,
I would have loved to see him fight Mayweather.
It's like I said, that wouldn't be fair, man. Mayweather would wipe the floor clean.
He would embarrass him, man. Embarrass him. You know what I mean?
If it's me, is it me, yeah? Or both these boxers, Nazim and Amir Khan, is it me? Or did they fight nobodies, man? Look at their record. Ain't nobody with some weight under their belt. No Mayweathers, no Lennox Lewis, no Frank Bruno, no Mike Tysons. You look at their resume, there's nobody on their resume, man.
I mean,
it's like I'm gonna give it to Dangabar because the Dangabar a boxing icon.
Yeah, him and Parashi are gonna be able to say who, if they men fight anybody of worth. But okay, in my opinion, that shit don't matter because like from the time you come in the boxing, everybody represent themselves, right? But it seems like even in the boxing or any sport, it seems like you just can't be a white man who's good at what you do, or an African who's good at what you do, or East Indian. You had to be black too. Like even Conor McGregor, he had to try to be black. He had to try to be loud and flashy. Listen, he had to try so hard. He was walking around in the weigh-ins in his drawers, stuffing his drawers to try to look more black. You know what I mean?
So like I said, I'm gonna get back to what you're saying, but I'm gonna deep dive it for 2 seconds. some of these troopers are just disrespectful, man. How the hell is Hacker Young gonna slide me a tune in my WhatsApp like I can't handle my own shit, man? But anyway,
listen, okay, that's brotherhood. That's brotherhood. Listen, he see you coming up against the warhead. He understand what's going to happen, and he gain you some ammo. Say how the old people that say it. Say thanks and God is love.
I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. Like, I can fully handle myself, man.
Listen, no sweat. No problem. Hakayans, send me the bullets. I don't care where the ammunition come from. I know how this hit hard. Send me the bullets there. Say, listen, he out here like that. He put you out. You know, he can handle his own. Ain't no sweat. I got him. Hakayan, I got him. Don't worry about it. I'll make him pay for that shit. I'm going to make him pay for it. Don't worry.
You're saying, play this. Listen, I don't think man are hearing me.
Listen.
I got my blood.
Hakayan is a selector. What you want? That your selector right there. He like warfare. You know what I mean?
But like the captain was saying, you got what Chael Sonnens from what UFC. You got Floyd Mayweather, and all this trash talking and showboating. Where does it come from? Judex, man. Judex are number one at showboating and talking slick. Muhammad Ali about I'm gonna get my vest because I'm the best and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's something we do. Why they can't just fight and just fight normal? Why they gotta be like us, man? That's what we do. We sell fights, man. The white man ain't got a cool bone in his body. What does he know about selling fights? He just says he's gonna be a good fight and blah blah blah. We're the ones talking about getting in your face and we're gonna make this a good fight. We're the ones that do that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to come copy us to sell fights, man. Listen, you ain't got the flavor like Jake, man. So like what you saying?
Now they're trying to hype up. Is it Lomachenko? I believe it's Lomachenko. They're trying to say he's probably pound for pound, but he's been running from who's he running from? Is it Devin Haney? I believe he's running from Devin Haney's been calling him out to fight. Because the other day, Devin Haney was like, I'll never lose to a white boy. And he was trying to say he's racist and how he shouldn't be allowed to box and whatnot. But Lomachenko's been running from him and beating nobody. Who did he lose to as well? Who did he lose to the other day?
So wait, they're saying he racist, but Conor McGregor not racist.
He's not going to lose to no white boy could beat him. So now
right. But they're saying this brother racist, but Conor McGregor not racist. When he was calling Mayweather boy. But you remember that? All in the way in tapping his head and calling him boy. That's not racist.
Also with McGregor as well, he was fighting a brother from Brazil and he was talking about if this was what did he say? If it was about 300 years ago, he would raid this favela on the back of a horse and all of those kind of racist things. He was talking about how poor Brazilians are, how they live in the slums, and obviously he didn't get penalized or nothing for it. So yeah, it kind of gets away with a lot.
Let me tell you something, Knock. And I pray this whole series start making its way around UK the way it should. But all these brothers, like, you cannot fight fire with anything else but fire. That's right. That's the bottom line. You have a racist in the ring. You have to become like that too. You have to now realize that you throw in these punches for your nation, for your people. You get the point? You can't go in there and be like, this is just for the sport and all of that. That's what made Muhammad Ali great. Muhammad Ali was a good boxer, but what made him iconic, what made him legendary was the fact that he put the whole nation on his back. And he went out there each time with the nation on his back. And I ain't talking about the nation of Islam. I'm talking about the nation of niggers and spics and wetbacks, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He put the 12 tribes of Israel on his back. You get the point? He went out there and he jeopardized his career off of slavery. You understand? You know what I'm talking about when he said, the Viet Cong didn't call me nigger. The Viet Cong didn't enslave me. I'm not gonna fight no Viet Cong. You my enemy. When I want to do this, you my adversary. Like he jeopardized his whole career off of slavery. And that's where brothers is gonna have to go. Brothers is gonna have to not care about the money and the fame and the Bentleys and all of that bullshit. Brothers is gonna have to throw these blows for them for George Floyd. You understand? Right. For that brother who that cop took put his knee down on his neck. Because when them cops abuse us and beat us and strangle us, they're doing it for their people. They're doing it for the Fraternal Order of Police, the FOP. They're doing it for every cop, every racist cop. They're doing it for, years and hundreds of years of white supremacy. That's why they do it, and they throw up their white power signs. And, they stand there and they do things with no remorse. It's time for us now to start to live every single day of our life with our people on our back. It helps. It helps when you do that. Imagine every single thing you do, every time you breathe, I'm doing this for Black people. Every woman you choose, I'm choosing her for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you're a woman, every man, not every man, but the husband you choose, choosing for, you get the point. You understand what I'm saying? You're choosing, you're making every decision, the job I'm going to take, the career. Like, listen, our people, we bent on going to school and getting degrees, right? Getting degrees and diplomas and stuff like that. The heathens, they choose a degree or a career based on what their people need.
That's right.
East Indians know that people need doctors. They go be doctors. Then whoever is in charge of the East Indian society will say, listen, we need more accountants. And they're going to make the children go be accountants. Like, when are we going to start to live our lives like that? We don't need no more goddamn quarterbacks and basketball forwards and football players. We don't need no more Raheem Sterlings. We don't need no more of that. We need more Commanding General Yohannas. You understand? That's what we need. We need more, Arya and Yaikwab and Shah. That's who we need. We need more Parashias and Karathias and Dumgabars. That's who we need. And we have to start to live like that mentally, or else we continuously lose this race. You get the point?
What you said was deep. You said that other nations will choose what they need. And that's deep, because I know Pakistani people, men and women, that will marry someone from Pakistan, and they don't want to. They want a Pakistani man from England or Pakistani woman from England. Right. They'll marry a Pakistani back home who can't talk properly, got no dress sense, looks stupid as hell, can't speak, and they hate it, but they do it because by them marrying a Pakistani from Pakistan, they just bust somebody they just drag somebody in, and that person, when he gets himself on his feet, he'll pull somebody else in, and before you know it, now England becomes Pakistan, and they hate it. They would rather get a Pakistani in England who speaks just like them, speaks fluent English, but this like you see them walking the streets, they hate it, they don't like it. The woman don't speak English, the woman don't know how to use a telephone or a mobile phone. Very foolish, got no sense of dress sense, and they hate it, but they'll do it, man, because they want to better their nation. They want to grab one more Pakistani in this country, and that's why they do it, man.
And also, most of them work about 3 jobs just to bring them over. So it costs about, 21 grand? I believe it's about. You have to be making over 21,000. So most of them over here, because they got doctors over here anyway, they fake their taxes, they fake where they work, and then they bring one over. Then she gets a job in a care home. Then they bring next ones over. So that's why there's so much of them over here. Because there's one that lives next door to me, was doing the same thing. His wife came over here from Pakistan. So she was just over there. He was saying women over there, they're very they're not like women over here. It goes over here, they get westernized. So over there, them women do all the cleaning, they do all the cooking. So his wife came over here, then she started to see how Pakistani women are over here. So she was like, I don't want to clean the skating boards no more. I don't want to hand wash the clothes no more. So then what happened is he started attacking her and whatnot. So then she ran off to a woman's refuge, and then now she's come back now. The over there come outside, seen her back there, and she's not supposed to be there. But he was saying so one time he was speaking to me, I was like, all right then, so why do you keep hitting her? Not that I care anyway. That's his woman that says, why do you keep hitting her? He goes, oh, well, it is because women back home, they're not westernized like these women. And he was kind of saying to me, what's your women like back home? And kind of things like that. And I didn't even know how to answer him.
Of course. Listen. You should tell him, keep marrying them filthy, disgusting rats he got from back in Pakistan. Keep marrying them old things, them old, troglodytes. That's good. That's good. You should keep doing that shit. Go ahead.
One time in Speaker's Corner, he was battling some nasty Arab man. Arab man said, yo, listen, I got a West Indian woman at home, man. Married to a beautiful woman, man. I was like, shit, look at that, man.
I think I remember who you're talking about. I remember exactly what you're talking about. And that's it.
Me and Dunga got to have money in our pocket and hit the club looking blinged out to get one of these West Indians, man. And meanwhile, Mr. Arab comes and scoops one of our sisters, man. I can't believe it, man.
You ain't got. I mean, you ain't got to do that no more. You know, once you're in the UPK and you get up on that podium, you start blazing. These daughters of Zion, they'll make the call for you. They don't listen. They'll put money in your pocket. That's the nice thing about choosing for your nation. You stand up for your nation. You ain't gonna have no need of spoil because these daughters will come and be at your feet, brother, and be like, my Lord, what can I do for you today? But these heathens, their own women are filth. And they want to take everything from us. They want to take our style, our culture, everything. They want to be us so bad. And it's time for us to want to be ourselves, Zach. Like we gonna have to really take a serious stand now as a people. It ain't enough to, be conscious. Like, and even the conscious community, that's why I could hardly damn near not even stand them. Because somebody look up the meaning of the word conscious. Right? I want the definition of the word conscious.
You about to get it in the Oxford, sir? Not no Webster's, not no Webster's garbage, Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
The real British thing. Now, who the fuck's Webster, man? You know what I mean? We give the Oxford and the Cambridge dictionary. Who the fuck's Webster?
So wait, we fighting over slave masters now?
We fighting over who's the Go ahead.
It says having knowledge of something. It says conscious having knowledge of something. That's the only definition.
Say it again.
It says having knowledge of something.
Having knowledge of something. That's it. Is it enough to know that our oppressor is racist? Like, okay, you conscious. Yeah, I'm woke, brother. I'm woke. I'm conscious. Hotep, I'm conscious. Nigga, we have cell phones now. We could see what the devil is doing. Everybody's conscious. A baby is conscious. A dog is conscious. What are you doing about it? That's where they fall at. There's no action behind it. There's no action behind none of it. It's just about knowing. I know this. I know that. Well, what have you done? Who have you fed? Who have you taken off the streets? Who have you turned from being a drug dealer to a priest of the Lord? Who have you turned from being a stripper, a whore, a murderer through abortion, and now put that woman with a brother, and now she has babies, not just one, babies. Like, where is that? And it comes from your sense of nationhood. And these heathens that's why the Lord said he will make us jealous with a people who are not a people. It's not just talking about Esau, but these heathens, they are not a people. Imagine the East Indian who literally bathes in cow shit. You think I'm lying? Hold on.
No. Suckers, don't ruin my dinner, man. Don't ruin my dinner, man. We know. We believe you.
Well, let me ruin some other people's dinner. Let me ruin. Because I really want to make the point of, like, these are the people who have their nation together better than us, and this is their practices are ridiculous. They are an insane group of people when it comes to how they think and what they decide to do. Hold on, where we at? Don't tell me I'll lose it.
It's like, while you're getting that, sir, can I just chime in real quick?
Yeah.
I got a family member that went to India. Don't ask me why. He got an Indian friend that went to India. He told me how India's so disgusting and full of flies that man got to walk around with a mask on because you be talking and the swallow a fly. So basically, a man be talking like, "Are you good?" Swallow a fly, man. That's disgusting it is and shit.
Listen,
he told me that.
It's the truth, It's the truth. It's the truth. Look up, you watch that movie Slumdog Millionaire, it show you that. Then there's a documentary called Shit. That's the name of the documentary. It's literally called Shit. There's another one in India where they have a huge dump. The dump is probably the size of a small city. And they live in so poor health-wise. But yet still, these people know that when it comes to marry, I'm going to marry one of my own. these people, when it comes to a difference between us and them, they look at us like we are less than them. And listen, allow me the screen share, me beg you. I think that's good.
You doing better?
Do it better than it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It coming in.
We're gonna get into it.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
That baby shit,
Brother. I don't know if you know, the East Indians, they celebrate. Let me see if I could pull it up. In Hinduism, right? In Hinduism, they have a god in everything, right? And part of one of their sacred I guess things is that cow. They worship the cow, they worship the rat, the monkey, all of that stuff, right? And brother, they each part of the cow, they believe that there's a god in each part of the cow. You understand? They literally, I'm trying to pull up the
the cow in a god, but the cow tastes good in a burger though. You know what I mean? The cow tastes good in a Big Mac.
Hold on, I think I found it. Hold on, let me see if I could adjust
like, in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't worship cow, but the cow's delicious, man.
How you mean?
You're East Indian and you worship the cow. You can't come. Number one, you can't come here because you're East Indian, man. We don't allow you in here. But number two, you're only gonna get upset, man. When you see the way we curry down that cow, the way we dress that cow, the way we put the cow in some stew, the way we dress it with some rice or put it in a burger, you'll be offended. You will cry.
Exactly.
We're gonna get your god here, and we're gonna dress him up so delicious. Woo! With some Scotch bonnet, say, "Ooh, so lucky, man. You can't be in the school, man."
Nah, they ain't gonna survive. They ain't gonna survive it. You know what I mean? You're
and we're gonna simmer him. We're gonna curry him and simmer him right down. Turn the gas knobs. Don't about you're a cook. Tell him how you do it. Tell you how you take it.
Listen, the secret. I want to share my recipes. I will share my recipes.
Lucky, don't share your recipes.
Listen, right? He shouldn't share. You know why you shouldn't share it, Dumbo? Because an East Indian gonna see that recipe and go and try and cook it.
That's right.
Don't share nothing. Karate, give me back the screen share for a second there.
Color one, cancer.
Right now, this is the a map of the cow, right? And listen, just a sidebar. You saying we're gonna take their god and eat it, brother? There's something else we're gonna do to their god that is they're going to lose their mind. We are going to cut that cow's throat and bleed it out.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, forget eating it. We are going to kill that thing out. We're going to kill it, and the race is going to be righteous. So now, when you look at it, they have in this god, in this cow, a god everywhere. There's two gods for each nose. There's one god in each ear. You're seeing it?
Shit. This ridiculous shit.
There's a god in the forehead. There's a god over each eye. There's a god in the little horns. You see the little horns on the top? There's a god in there. There's a god on the hump. There's a god throughout the back. In the hind leg, in the tail, in the hoof, there's gods. In the foot, in the breast, in the cow breast, there's a god. And brother, the video I'm about to show you, it's showing you that they have a god in that cow dung. You understand?
What you say, sir? What you say? Steel bangles.
Steel
worships cow dung.
Listen, steel bangles.
What you say? Super cat. What you say? Super cat worships cow duty. Like,
listen, I don't call him Super Cat. I call him William Mirage because that's his name. William Mirage. William Mirage worships cow dung. You understand? Yeah. And this is them. Now, this is them. They think cow piss and cow dung have healing properties. And when the coronavirus came out, they was hold on. If you could throw that away, yeah, better you throw that away. All right? They was telling all the people that go take piss baths and drink the piss water to heal you. Heal you, And this year, they collected cow shit and put it in a big pool and heated it up and jumped in. I shit you not.
So like if I may, real quick, after Dungabar told me that these Indians are so foolish that they wouldn't play for the World Cup. They were saying, well, we serve the cow and the football is made out of leather, so therefore we can't play the World Cup. And they was willing to play the World Cup with no shoes. They was willing to do that shit.
They say, I want to play them with no shoes. And let me see. I ain't worrying about playing. I'm gonna definitely be stepping on their feet.
Shit. If I may, yeah, this goes out for all you Jamaicans out there and people in the islands, man, which like to boast and brag about having coolie in your family. Well, I'm coolie on my mother's side. I'm coolie on my dad's side. Listen, you should be ashamed to have coolie in you at all, man.
That's right.
Your coolie side is shit, man. Your coolie side wants to play football with no shoes on, man. When we play football, we play with studs. I'll be stepping on the feet, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Over and over. Over and over. How Alkaline said, hard tackle. Yeah, I mean, straight. Yeah, I mean, listen, when he said coolie, he ain't talking about the feather, he talking about the dot. When he talking about Indian, we ain't talking about the feather, we talking about the dot. Listen, even in Jay-Z's song, when he say I like girls everywhere, he distinguish between red dot and feather.
That's right.
And you know there's a difference between the East Indian and the native Indians of the Americas. There's a huge difference between that. And this is one of the biggest differences. Native Indians don't date and shit.
That's right.
Look at him. Listen, look at this one. And he looking like he in the sauna.
This nigga's relaxed. He's like, oh, I have a time to relax. I'm not sure if you know what it's boy.
Watch him. Watch this one. Oh boy.
Ooh, I didn't say. Oh shit.
Watch him. Oh, good night. And oh boy. Now listen, the next time you go by the corner shop and Apu talking shit, understand who you're talking to. When he giving you all that lip and you know that head, when you do not understand who you're talking to,
oh, sir, can you imagine the smell?
Listen, and they in there, and look at him. He back facing the other run, and he moving. You see the slight sodomy in there, right?
Yeah. No, why would a man want to do
look at him. Sodomite, boy. Sodomite. Right? Now, they believe if you take these baths every month, you will not get coronavirus. Well, I have news for you. You may not get coronavirus, but you're going to get sick with something else. God damn.
Some syphilis or something. That's disgusting, man.
I can't believe that's just it. They just all nasty.
If I may, that shows how low we become, man. We went from being the people of Moses and Elijah and Hezekiah, man, to being the people that beg to be one of these. We beg to be a people that bathe in shit, man. I know people that beg and lie and say, yeah, I'm coolie on my mom's side. Yeah. You know, my hair's coolie. I got coolie complexion. Beg to be a man that eats shit, man. Beg to be a man that worships some cow, man. That's how low we become. We're better than them, man.
Exactly.
How about we lying about our heritage to be like them and then nothing, man? We're lying, saying, yeah, you know, we're happy. What's the word? We feel privileged to be one of these, man. Who are they, man? They worship a cow, man. And a cow has one purpose, man. That's for eating. That's for taking the skin and making leather, man. That's for taking milk out of, man. All it's good for. And these people worship a cow that can't talk, man. But all it can say is moo. And we're so low that we want to be like them. And people that came from swallowing flies and having a rat temple and a monkey temple can come in our neighborhood and become millionaires, man. Can become rich. Why? Because we don't know who we are.
Right.
If you say that you're conscious, if you're really conscious, then you will find out that these people, they ain't nothing, man. So like a Dango boss got a precept for me. So like I said, my sword bearer, got a precept for me.
Come on with it. That's not that man right there.
Behold, I've taught you. Go ahead, sir.
Now go ahead.
Behold, I've taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God in all things that we call upon him for?
So you go, we're a nation. People look at us. People are supposed to look at us and say, "Yo, them black people are wise, man. Look how wise they are, man. Look how clean they are. They don't never get plagues, man. They don't never get sick, man. They don't never have single parent homes, man. Why? Because we got laws, statutes, and commandments. But now, because we don't keep the commandments, the rules have changed. Now people say, "Oh, look how dumb them black people are, man. They ain't got no man in the house, man. So much that a man that bathes in shit is better than us, man. Cow is better than us, man. We lie. I say, calling our family to be like him when we're greater than him, man.
When you put it like that,
like you say, I don't know what to say, but the heathens just get on my nerves, man. So like I said, if I may say, personally, not globally, personally, who is your worst heathen on a personal level?
Boy.
For me, it's East Indians and Pakistanis. That's for me. The white man, the oppressor is the biggest. We know that, drugs are neighborhoods. But on a personal level, I gotta say them East Indians, man. Them Elamites. Oh, man.
Okay.
I know in London you're gonna say Hamites. You know what I mean? I know in America you might say the Edomite. For me personally, East Indian, man.
I feel it with that now. I totally feel it with that now. I have a few of them. Yeah, I mean, but it's them East Indians is definitely part of it, simply because of how they are extremely brutal to us. They are extremely brutal to us, and they like to front like they're not, but they are. Them and the Chinese are extremely brutal to black people.
What's wicked about Chinese? On the surface, you'll think, oh, Chinese people, they ain't done it to black people too tough. But Chinese people, they are, man. They're brutal, man. They buy out the Caribbean. You know what I mean? They treat us bad, but they're more subtle with it. So people think, oh, the Chinese ain't so bad. Them Chinese are wicked, man.
Yeah, they're horrible. They're absolutely fucking horrible, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Let's take a quick 1 minute break off. We come right back. I want to get into that George Floyd story, brother. I don't want that go, untouched today for sure. I know it's starting to make buzz over there in UK. And this is right. It's just one of so many others, you know what I mean? And it's just another one of so many others. But we still have to deal with it and give our people the right direction, the right guidance, you know what I mean? So in the meantime, you know what I mean, they run the commercial, they run the Black Watch, you know what I mean? Big up to her mind and body. I get my package. I'm gonna be clean for straight. I'm gonna be right. Get my point. Look at the strength. Look at the strength. You know what I mean? Look at the strength.
I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna put a link here real quick. So this is Tahar Mind Body, not Mind and Body. It's TaharMindBody.cartel.com.
Yeah. Double check if they need the big cartel. I think you could just go to TaharMindBody.com. Double check if you need the big cartel in there. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna check real quick.
Yeah, I think because when I checked it last week, it was just .com. But anyway, let's go for a quick break. Let's get them commercials up. A quick 1 minute break. We come right back with George Floyd. All right.
I don't want concept. We're going to commercial right now.
In the meantime, Karate.
Cross Gladiator.
I knew it.
George Wall of the vice president around the hell gladiator. I came for the paper, that's a classical state for later. I'm a tennis for out to the wall, I'm a pie. Cross. The boy George ready by that. George ready by. I just wanted you to know I have things. I just wanted you to know things. Yeah.
I don't doubt you at all. I I don't doubt you. I know what you can come with. The problem is, I'm better. Bad is not even a word in the British dictionary, but I'm better than this is. I'm harder. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know you got some tunes hidden in your sound box, but I'm not concerned.
They ain't even hidden. They're just laying around magazines everywhere just to load it up and cock it back and let it fly.
I got spent shells laying around, man. We don't watch that. I don't watch that. Well, we're gonna get into the break real quick, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go the breakdown. We'll come right back. All right.
Kind of one, kind of see the tea in 2 minutes. Let me get this sorted. Put the banner up. What date? You might get a refund for this up there. Spin already.
People are dead. People are dead. Dead. That's what I've said. The blind must be led. The hungry must be fed. Hey, yo, I'm looking to a Holy Spirit over here. Hey, yo, nobody care. Take a look in my house. Would you live in there? Huh. Hey, yo, look at my shoes. Can you see my toes? But that's not true, girl. Nobody knows. Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this gonna have. Listen to my voice. This is not a threat. Now you say the nine. Are you worried yet? You be talking about you want to walk the seas, but when you show home, we will show you peace. Look into my mind. Can you see the world? Can you tell that I wanna help myself? But if it happened that I stick you for your ring, don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing. Look into my heart. I can feel your fear. Take another look. Can you hold my stare? Why are you afraid of my younger face? Or is it this thing bulging in my ways? Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this all I have. Listen to my voice. This is not a threat. But now you see the nine. Are you worried yet? You be talking about you want the world to cease. But when you show us hope, then we will show you peace. Look into my life. Can you see my kids? And let me ask you this. You know what hungry is? Well, in this part of town, survival is my will. For you to stay alive, you got to rob and kill. Look into my house. Would you live in there? Look me in the eyes and tell me that you care. Well, I made up my mind to end up in the mob. I know I'd rather die. A man I live like dog. Look down on my shoes. Can you see my toes? The struggle that we live, nobody really knows. Stop and ask yourself, would you live like that? And if you had to, then you would have bust gunshot. Look into the schools. Tell me how you feel. You want the kids to learn without a proper meal. Then what you have in place to keep them out around. If them jump out of school, them out the boss, them gone. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this gonna have. Listen to my voice, this is not a trend. But now you see the nine. Are you worried yet? You be talking about you want the world to cease. But when you show us hope, then we will show you peace. Look into my mind. Can you see my wealth? Can you tell that I wanna help myself? But if it happened that I stick you for your ring, don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing. Look into my heart. I can feel your fear. Take another look. Can you hold my stare? Why are you afraid of my younger face? Or is it this thing bulging in my ways? Look into my life. Can you see my kids? Let me ask you this. You know what hungry is? In this part of town, survival is my will.
Can't hold it back, can't hold it back. Bounty Kill and Baby Sam with a brand new track. It's been long gone.
Put all those jigger fingers up.
Keep them out.
Hard work, the key to success. Boy, you have some boy wanna put in nothing at all and expect to be the best.
We're gonna show them why we reigning among the greatest. Sean, you started.
Take them to school.
And yeah, what up for them food?
I know some of them feel like I'm even started. Started rapping.
All right.
Bounty killer giving you originality. Boss a shot if you respect and love the quality. Listen good and pay attention to my clarity. All of the girls never say them love my personality. Me go offering and big up my nationality. Me love the money but me not bout for vanity. Me see the fussy them a come with animosity. Pressure me but me not let go me sanity. Gonna fire, gonna poop on me so forgot it. Cocky the you suffer with under the ratty. He's something up on a rich under agony. Book man for Jordan, not a yard man philosophy. Tell the shot of them full of solidarity. Tell the government free up the weed policy. How a country them for left in make we manage it. Trick we and them kill we with reverse psychology.
Oh, okay.
Tell the brother wake up the economy. February chapter 3 Deuteronomy. Tell them the cure.
Whoa, we back.
Woo. All right. Side topic. It's like a Hufi had that. So I don't be biased. Killer or Sham? That's a hard one to lie. Slucky, so we're not hearing you.
Slucky.
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah.
Slucky,
You mean in that song or in general?
In that song, Killer came in first, yeah. Killer came in hard. What's open line? Bounty Killer giving you originality. Boss a shot if you respect all of the quality. Whoo! Opening line was fire.
In that song, boy, it's a rough one in that song. I might side with Killer over this being biased. That's my artist. From since I'm young, Killer and Capleton, them two alone, you know, anywhere, any weather. You know what I mean? This before Cartel and them, and then Cartel come in, I get definitely Ray Cartel. But Baby Sham ain't sleeping that song either, you know.
That I'm saying, I can't say both of them come in hard.
Both of them come.
They kept the same rhyme pattern. They didn't switch
it up.
Same, but you gotta. It's like who's better on the same rhyme pattern? They came in hard. I thought, woo.
They both, and once again, you know, I think Baby Sham Killer boss Baby Sham too, right?
Yeah, come on, Connie. He predates Baby Sham and put him on as well.
Yeah, I think he
Baby Sham coming with the same rhyme pattern, you know. So tell the brother we fuck up the economy.
Yeah.
We 33 Deuteronomy. Woo. So luck him stop because
listen, the way how I'm sure they spend time and they build that song together. Like, this is how you had to come in. This is how I had to come in. You know what I mean? Like, that shit, that tune there is, you know, listen, it have another one. Hold on, let me see if I play it here for you. Killer by himself, Killer is dead. But on certain collaborations to her, Killer he's dead. He's straight up dead. I know you know this song.
So like you said, Esther LaForce said, I like Bounty Killer in that song.
Yeah. Bounty, I think everybody gonna side with Bounty just off of his Bounty. You understand? But I'm being fair. Baby Sham wasn't slacking that song either.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby Sham mentioned Brixton in there too, you know. Yo, I got a shot. You know what? I gotta give it for Baby Sham. He mentioned the UK.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't really say. I think they both hold their own on that song. You know what I mean? I think they both hold their own on that song. You know what I mean? No. I know you know this one here too.
Right. Anything, man, I'm about to kill you?
Yeah.
This is how we do it. It's called. That's what it's called. It's soft, man. You must be someone soft.
This is how we do it. Mashing up the place anytime we run to it.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So put the party up in the air, make them see. No matter what they do, you know it's empty. You don't get it free. When you're party, you're so spirit, you make it in a fair. When you see bad people step up in the club, you feel move. I'm a party, make me start to tell it.
Yo, the way how them men flow, you know, one after the other, that shit gonna start a fight. Somebody gonna bust shots in the air, flame. That the combination just bad. You know what I mean?
It's like a tag team.
It's a tag team thing.
8 bars. Elephant man, 8 bars. Back. Come on, man.
Exactly.
It's a white man. It's like it's ain't Collibud. Collibud's can't do no shit like that, man.
He ain't timing for that. He ain't not timing for that. He gonna mess up the cadence. You know what I mean? He ain't timing for all that type of thing.
What's that white boy back in the day say? What's it? Snow. That Snow. Snow can't do shit like that. The other day I was watching a Ninja Man show. A Snow was in there. A Snow wasn't making sense, man. It just it wasn't saying any words. Just ranting, man. I was like, this guy, he ain't saying real words, man. But yet he made millions, man. Off the back of Benjamites, man.
Yeah, he did. That's you know, that's unfortunately that's what we do. You know what I mean? We invite the heathens in. But yeah, you know what I mean? So on to George Lloyd, you know, George Floyd, so like I keep saying Lloyd for some reason. George Lloyd, you know what I mean? Brother in Minnesota. He was originally from Houston, right? He originally from Texas. Big brother too. He was no small dude. He's bigger than all them damn cops are. And you know, the 4 of them, you know, they murdered the brother, you know, cold-blooded. You know what I mean? They murdered the brother cold-blooded. Up to now, they can't really say exactly what they stopped him for. They're throwing around different things about some check cashing something or check fraud, some dumb shit. But whether he guilty or innocent of that doesn't give you the right to be, you know, judge, jury, and executioner on somebody's life. You know what I mean? It doesn't give you the right to do that. It's like they take the law into their own hands in a manner that was absolutely brutal, you know, heartless, and it was cowardice. It was a punk's way out. It was just a punk. You know what I mean?
If I may say, it's like you might not know this, but the UK saw that, man. You know what I mean? I know a lot of Juliets over there probably think it's a US thing, but it's not. A lot of Benjamites over here saw that, and they're outraged, man, furious. There's a comedian from Brum that, you know, he started off making little vines and he got big in the game. He called Sideman, and he got big. Now he works for Charlie Slough, works for One Extra, and he had to speak about this. Damn near crying. Water was in his eyes, man. Damn near crying. It's gotten big, man. ZZ Mills also, who's a podcaster, also had to speak about this as well. A lot of black people in the UK are upset about it.
Give me the screen share there.
Talking about screen share here.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah, so it says ZZ Mills and Sideman.
Color one cancer. Sideman also, the word Sideman means a waste man.
Yeah.
You know, is a guy who his whole what's it? His whole gimmick is being an idiot, you know, a fool. Hence why he called himself Sideman. You know what I mean? Don't be in the US hearing that and calling yourself Sideman. Don't do that, man.
What Sideman here mean something different?
Yeah, Sideman in America, I believe, is a woman's side piece.
So yeah, that's you know, Sideman is like Joe Grind, or you know what I mean. Sideman is what's the other word that's called Joe Grind?
Bonner man.
The Bonner man, but there's another name. It's Joe Grind and something else.
I know Joe Grind. I know Bonner man. Anything more after that, I'm not too sure.
It's gonna come to me in a second. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like that. But side man, they mean waste man. So it's which you know, Joe Grind is a waste man. You know what I mean? That ain't your woman.
There you go. Okay.
So yeah. So okay, and this is the Lord is provoking. The Lord is provoking a reaction from all the 12 tribes with these type of atrocities. Like he wants us to see each other as the same and to come together. You understand? He wants us to see each other as the same and to come together. Like, brother, I saw this video Somebody sent it to me early in the week, like Monday or Tuesday. I think Monday. And I'm watching it, Doc, and you see the parts where he called for his mother.
You call him on concert?
Brother, at that point, I was like, well, he's losing it. You know what I mean? The oxygen is not going to his brain. He losing it mentally. And I couldn't watch the video after that. I couldn't watch nowhere further. Right? Then Commander GEN.YAHANNA, he dropped a video on the Black Watch Thursday morning. I want to say it's Thursday morning. And in that video, it shows all the way to the end. And that's the first time I saw the whole thing. And to think that initially they took this big man out of the car. He didn't give no trouble. And he could have been a problem for them all because he was bigger than them. And he wasn't, even though he an older brother, you could tell he still had some strength on him. You could just look at him and say, this guy a big, strong dude. You take him, he cooperates, he sit down, he roll with you. And then to see them flap him over dead and lifeless, brother, that's a traumatic experience for Black people to even see. For Black and Hispanic people to even see it. To be there is one thing, to be him, to be his family members, direct family members. But for the rest of us, the trauma that you go through seeing that shit out, because now you associate what? A white man in a light blue shirt and navy blue fatigue pants with boots in a police car, you associating him with that. So every interaction with somebody who fit that description, you are going to put yourself in the description of the person who died. And they seem to not be able to appreciate the psychological damage that happens to us when they do it, right? Let me go one further. They do fully appreciate it. That's why they do it. They do it to us to keep the rest of us in line. You understand?
That's right.
It's an open lynching. It's you know the term oh man, you left me hanging, or you leave me hanging. You know where that comes from?
Lassa. I thought it was when a man goes to shake your hand, you just leave him hanging, like, you know.
You leave him hanging. Exactly. That comes from that thing where your slave master would hang the slave, and the brothers and sisters would want to take him down to give him a proper burial, and the master would say, no, leave him hanging. That's a message to you all. And it's like you left him hanging. It's like it's a disrespect. Just imagine somebody come to give you 5 and you're like, and you leave them hanging, just like you left him hanging. You get the point?
Cut him on.
You left. Think about it, because your hand is out there. Why would you say you left me hanging? You understand? Like, you don't hang your hand. You don't hang your hand. You extend your hand. You say it's not like, you know, or you just leave me out there. You left me hanging, meaning you're not vibing with me like we're brothers. And it's from that same thing. It's what they do to us in America. They have something called keeping the scare on. That's an old slave master term. Put the scare on them. Keep the scare on them. And they do it brutally to the biggest brother or the most prominent brother or somebody who they could use to make an example. And this is what these cops saw an opportunity to do, especially this one. This one here, his name is Officer Derek Chauvin or some shit like that. And he's on the force with 3 bodies on him. At least 3 bodies, excuse me. 2 Hispanics and I think 1 sister from shootings. And he's on the force. And then he's named in another vehicular one that killed people. Like, he's a murderer walking around on the force, and then this thing happens. And then he has 3 other officers there. And the tape, it would make it seem like he's the only one. I didn't know there was 2. There was 2 more on the other side until I saw the other tapes from the news media. And they were all kneeling down on this brother. You understand? You know, it's to have a full-grown man kneeling down on your back where you can't breathe. You know, you use your stomach to breathe. Your stomach muscles push your chest up. So imagine somebody pushing down your stomach where you can't expand. You can't do nothing. So every time you exhale, your insides get smaller. So it's compressing. And then you have to try to inhale, but now you can't get the expansion you want again. So every time you exhale and blow out, you're getting lower and lower. So you're inhaling less each time, and then you die. And this brother went through that for what? 9 minutes, 8 minutes?
That's enough. 9 minutes of not breathing is a lot. That's enough, man.
Okay, but I mean, enough. Just think about the pain, Ark. Think about the panic. Your heart starting to go into overdrive because you ain't getting enough oxygen. So your heart gonna be beating more to push more blood to get more oxygen. And then go ahead.
Like the whole earth got stopped because white people can't breathe. The whole earth went and got ventilators because oppressors couldn't breathe, man.
Good point.
This brother here can't breathe. You know what I mean? No one cares about him not breathing. But when oppressors can't breathe, we need more ventilators, man. When oppressors can't breathe, we got to do something about this. When this brother can't breathe neither, no one cares, man. No one gives a damn. There won't be no 1 minute silence for him, man. There won't be no monument built for him, man.
Right.
Could it been like I said, we carry on. Sorry, I'm a little.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Go ahead. You keep going up.
Yeah, I'm saying we can't breathe, and no one gives a damn. I was like, well, you know, the police got a hard job out there. Listen, could you be a policeman? You know, the police got to do what they got to do, man. Meanwhile, some old oppressor in the 70s, we're gonna make sure he breathes. We gotta get some more ventilators. We gotta ship some in from Turkey. We gotta get some money in. We gotta raise some money. That what's his name? Tom Moore. He gotta walk for the NHS and raise 30 million because we need more ventilators. We gotta make sure our people breathe.
Right.
But no one gives a damn about Eric Garner if he can breathe.
Right.
No one gives a damn about this brother if he can breathe.
Right.
Like I said, breathing only important when it comes to their breath.
That's
our
right.
breath important, man.
That's right. Our lives don't matter. Hey, big up General Q in the building. Alawapan, yeah? Barack. Yeah, Bashmi, Shabrak. Yeah, I mean, General Q on the live stream. You know, I mean, always checking on everything Israel doing like you always do. You know, I mean, like the cops, they're talking about a police job is hard. A police job is as hard as any criminal.
That's right.
If the police job is hard and you respect it, then selling drugs is hard. It's a hard slavery. Being a damn robber, being a bank robber, that's hard too. So then we should respect all criminals' job because right now, brother, the police are criminals. They're all criminals until the good cops start locking up the bad cops. I want to see some video of good so-called, because that's what they're going to say. They're going to say we all not the same. Well, since we all not the same, bring your brother to counsel. Isn't that what we're doing here? If a brother or he wrong and you go to him and he ain't switching up, what's the next step? You bring him to counsel, right?
That's right.
Because you want your house to remain pure. And you can't have whatever he's doing being associated with all of us. So you could get into the root of it so it could be fixed. Well, where are all these so-called good cops at? There was 3 more cops there with him. Where the old the Chinese one? Oh boy, what's his name? Something Tao. Where the Chinese couple was there? The old retarded looking Chinaman.
Shit, they had a Chinese man there too.
Yeah. Hold on. This is the other angle. This look like it's from a video or something. So count how many of there. You seen 4 cops, right?
I seen 4. Yeah.
And they're all kneeling on him. Look him here. This one is kind of blurry, but look right next to his head. That's his shoulder and his arm, and then the cop is kneeling on him. They're all kneeling on him. And this little puggy bastard standing up here, he's the Chinese one. You understand? That's the Chinese one. Hold on, let me see if I could pull up his face. If you see this damn officer's face,
like I said, Dungabar can't stand the Moabites, man. Dungabar was saying how he reckons he can have Bruce Lee on in a 1-on-1. He said Bruce Lee was 5 foot something and 100 pounds. And died of a headache. He said he reckons he could take him.
I could take him too with some copper shot, with some lead. With some lead. You think I'm gonna waste my time going in a fight with him? I'm treating them with the same respect they treat us.
Come on.
And same respect they treat us. And what I'm talking about is in Christ's kingdom. I ain't talking about now for some idiot who gonna think it's that. Give me the screen share again now.
Wasting my yard corrupt.
You all seeing it?
Color one, Khan.
Right, you see, look at the gook face on the bottom here.
Look at that chin.
That's him. And he stood there for the entire time, Mark. He just stood there watching for the entire time while people were saying, hey, stop your men, stop your men. He just stood there watching, brother. Watching.
And that's for all the people that say, where there's some good cops. If there's some good cops, where are they? I ain't heard a cop say, yo, this is wrong yet. Where the good cop? A good cop will say this is wrong. A good cop will say stop, get off his neck. Where the good cops at, man?
Right.
Somebody told me. I don't see him. A good cop will say, what are you doing? I'm gonna report you to the superintendent, but I don't see that. So someone got to show me where the good cops are, man.
I can't find them. And since I can't find them, then they're all the same. You understand? They're all the same. Like there's no difference. There's no difference. Say again?
If I may share something as well, sir.
Yeah, come on with it.
So this is the UK comedian that Dangobar met in Turtle Bay. Took a picture.
He took a picture of me, sir. So
That's right, Dangobar. You the celebrity, not him.
But anyway, we're gonna get into it real quick. This is his thoughts on this, real quick. He was almost bawling, man. You see the tears come out his eyes. I felt sorry for him, man. He's crying like a real side man. Crying like a real side man.
Because me and my brother used to have a road when we was younger. If I hit him first, he would have to hit me back, or then we couldn't be cool until that happens. If he hit me first, then we couldn't reach no level of peace, no level of evenness, no level of middle ground until I hit him back. Then we can be cool after that. But when you talk to some white people about race, they want you to have a level of calmness, a level of peace when you're talking to them. But I find it difficult to do that because they don't understand that I've been hit and I don't feel like I can get a hit back. That's why I'm not calm. When I see that a man has put his knee on a black man's neck, it feels like I've been hit, and I can't hit the justice system back. I can't hit institutional racism back. I can't hit white supremacy back. So now it just feels like I'm getting hit, and the only thing I can do is just say, please stop hitting me. There's no sense of justice. There's no sense of it being equal. So that's why it feels like that. So if you don't understand, I'm talking to you and you're like, why are you talking to me? This isn't me. I didn't do that. Let me just do it in a math way. Let's take all emotions out of it. Let's ignore the fact that there's privileges that some people act like they don't even have. Let's just do math. In these first world countries, there are more of you than there are of us. So the more people that speak up, the more the voices will be heard, and maybe some change can happen. But I can't speak calm to you and say that to you in a calm way sometimes. And I'm sorry about that. But it's because I keep getting hit. I keep seeing my people hit. And then when I see them hit, it makes me angry and it makes me irate. So I can't say it in a calm way. But if you can just get to hear the message, maybe we can do something like that. Because when I keep getting hit and I can't hit back, it makes me feel like a victim. And I don't like feeling like a victim. It makes me feel helpless, and I don't like that.
So brother, basically, you know, is Jamaican born in it? I think he's actually born in Jamaica, and he says
talking about race because it gets me irate.
One moment.
Me and my brother used to have a road when we was younger. So
this is Sideman from Brum, and he says Slack is one moment. So what he's saying is, him and his brother back in, they had a rule like, you hit me, I hit you back. But he feels like black people are getting hit and he can't fight back. When it's his brother during the I.S.U.P.K, he get hit back all the time, man. You know, our weapons of our warfare ain't carnal.
Okay,
we don't fight with guns. We don't fight with, you know.
Okay, it's okay. This is what it is. The difference is that's his brother, and that's the law among family. He's equating. This is his mistake, and this is the mistake with so much of our brothers and sisters in the world, and that's why we are so frustrated as a people. He is equating something with his blood, his family, somebody who he loves. He is equating that level of justice with an enemy. The white man is not your brother. The white man is
That's
not
right.
your friend. The white man does not love you. You love him, but he does not love you. The white system, white supremacy, the justice system is not your brother, is not your friend. So you can't expect this thing to go the same way with you and your brother. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about some shit happen, you hit your brother in the head. And in order for you all to be cool, now he had to hit you back. What's going on now? For him to be no sweat. For him to be cool, for him to hit you back, how is he going to do that? Does he hold you and beat you up, or you let him hit you?
You let him hit you?
You let him hit you because why? That's your brother. You know he's not going to hit you to kill you. You know he's just going to hit you a good hard one to make you feel what he feels, right? That's how it usually goes. With this system, that's not how it's going to go. When you have an issue with your brother, that's called family problems. Esau calls it sibling rivalry. When somebody from another nation or another family hits you, that's an act of war. You understand?
So if I may quickly say, if you hold that point, it's like I said, a sister called Miss Pretty Keisha said the exact same thing you're saying. She said, we aren't their neighbor, so we can't play with them like a sibling. Like what you said was heavy. It's like
exactly. We cannot look at them like, and okay, his problem is he has white friends. That's what he said it. He said, I spoke to some white people. If you're not telling them they're the goddamn devil and they inherited money from the slavery and the bloodshed and the murder and the rape of my foreparents, if you're not saying that, you're not saying nothing to them. And white people do not like to hear black problems. I remember I was there, winter in 2016. Some white woman came up and said, people would listen to you if you don't sound so violent. And I'm like, how are my words violent? You all just murdered Mark Duggan. My words is more violent than the cop's bullets. That cop pushed his hand on Rashawn Charles' mouth and choked him to death. My words are worse than that. White people, let me tell you something. White people everywhere, whether you're Russian, British, Dutch, Norwegian, American, Italian, it doesn't matter. White people can sympathize. They cannot empathize. You understand? Right. They cannot empathize. There's a difference. You know what the difference is between sympathy and empathy? Anybody knows? Just type it in. Whoever knows. What's the difference between sympathizing with someone and empathizing with someone? There's a huge difference. I want somebody to just type it in, and so I know you'll understand what we was.
I'm a 5,000, so I won't say no shit like this. You know I'm a 5,000. You know I know this shit already. You remember 5,000, so you know I know this shit. I'm gonna keep my 5,000 self here.
I hear you. But on a serious note, like what is it? What is it? What is it's talking? What is it talking about? The difference between sympathy and empathy? Anybody yet?
Sister online said, sympathy is understanding. Empathy is putting itself in the hurt person's shoes.
That's it. Sympathy is, oh, that's sad. Like you could look at somebody and be like, okay, what happened to you was bad. Empathy is actually understanding what they're going through and feeling it yourself. Black people, we empathize with everybody else. Black people are in the march to free Palestine from, the Jewish occupation. Black people talking about, the African Holocaust and how the Arabs are selling Kenyans. Black people is talking about why America is bombing the Middle East. The Arabs ain't doing nothing. We could empathize with everybody. But this devil who we serve, he is unable to empathize with us. And to think that, this brother here, what's his name? Sideman? Side dude?
Sideman Daily.
Sideman Daily. To think that he he would think that he could treat or carry our oppressor in the same way he carried his little brother is ridiculous. It shows how much Stockholm syndrome we have. The only conversation you can have with your oppressor is that you are the devil the Bible speaks of. You've murdered, raped, and pillaged everything on the earth, including my people. And the life you live today is on the backs of my slavery. So now what? I pray God kills you devils. That's what I pray. I pray the Lord brings more plagues and more diseases to you bastards. I pray the Lord brings earthquakes to Minneapolis and shakes the house of every devil. I pray the Lord brings more plagues to Minneapolis and UK and Spain and Italy and destroys you devils, so now that you could cry, you could look at your loved one buried under a house with their hand, some little baby hand or baby foot sticking out from underneath the rubble, and cry and bawl and throw up and vomit and then say, God, why? And then now you know how we feel. Now you can empathize with us. Like the white man, you ever hear the older folks who would used to say, those who can't hear will feel?
That's right. Come on.
White man is one of them children who needs to feel. He doesn't hear. He don't hear, I can't breathe. Get up off of me. I can't. He don't hear a grown man, 40-something years old, crying for his mother. Like that doesn't do something to him. Like the rest of us watching is like, man, he crying for his mother. Something got to be wrong. Which grown man, gonna do that? Just off of manhood alone. But this devil just stood there and just looked at the camera. Like nothing was wrong. God needs to bathe the streets of this empires in their blood arc. That's what the Lord needs to do. And the Lord will only do it when we separate totally from them. So this side man, that's his friends, their business acquaintances. You got to work with them, go make money and go home. You ain't got no white friends, dummy. Because my friend will not watch my brother die in the street and then tell me keep quiet about it.
That's right.
Listen, white people cry over dogs, Ark.
That's right.
Over dogs that die. White people cry and scream. Hold on, there's videos of it. Somebody started pulling it up for me, please. There's videos of it. They cry over dogs, brother. They literally go cry over dogs. There's one I saw with some devil. She had to euthanize her dog, right? She had to go put the dog to sleep, and then they injected the dog. She was like, "Is he gone?" And then they say, "Yeah, he's gone, brother." And she started crying like it was a relative.
If I may say, I've seen the commercials where they say, go donate £2 to the whale or the dodo bird.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen go donate £2 to that black man who don't know who his father is, man. I've never heard go donate £2 to that black man whose mum on crack. I've never heard go donate to that black woman who got no man in the house in my life. But I've always heard donate £2 to Oxfam, donate to the whale, to the dodo bird, to the dogs. In England, you can adopt a dog, man. You don't even own it, you just adopt it. You sponsor a dog. They'll send you pictures of the dog to show you its updates, how it's getting better and stronger. You don't even own the dog, and you can pay money on a dog's well-being, and you don't even own it, man. I've never, ever in my life seen, go donate £2 to Rashawn Charles' family. Help pay for that funeral that policeman killed. Funerals ain't cheap, expensive, man. I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard go donate to Mark Duggan's death, man, in my life, where you can donate to a dog. Not even own the dog. They'll send you pictures of the update. You see a dog. Month number 1, the dog's ribs will be showing. Month number 2, his ribs ain't showing as much. Month number 3, the dog's healthy. And they say, see, your contribution made the dog nice and healthy, but yet black people, don't worry about them, man. Mark Duggan's father, he will be okay. Rashawn Charles' mom, she'll get over it. But yet black people, now we must get over it. But a dog, you must donate to him, man. He needs your help. That's the exact words you use. This dog needs your help.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You're absolutely right. Like, and you don't even know if the dog is alive. That dog.
The dog could be fake. It could be Photoshop pictures to you. You're paying every month coming out of your bank account, and this dog probably don't exist. It's a picture online or something. You don't know if the dog even exists, man.
Exactly. and you just there, you paying for this dog because these devils, they look at that dog like this is it's a dog and we have to take care of the dog, and they could understand, the sacrifice that's required to make sure a dog is good. They could understand that. But a human being, brother, from the 12 tribes of Israel, a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, they absolutely show zero empathy, zero concern. They don't give a damn. They absolutely don't give a damn, man. Go ahead.
Me was talking the other day how in the UK, if you're on government assistance, they will sanction you if you come late for your appointments or if you don't attend your appointment. They will sanction you. Don't care how you eat, how you living. But meanwhile, a dog, they care how that dog lives. They care how that dog. If you have a dog and that dog ain't eating right, they will lock you up, man. Like what they did to Michael Vick, locked you up, man. While a black man comes late for his appointment, they're gonna sanction him.
Listen,
he's not getting his weekly pay.
Listen, if the dog runs away, they'll go find the dog and bring the dog back and make changes in their organization so that dog could never run away again. They will say it's their fault the dog ran away. They're gonna make changes to make the place more acceptable to the dog, that the dog won't like it, so the dog would not feel to run away. But somehow when it comes to us and we cannot accept the treatment, now we are at fault. Now something's wrong with us. We're not talking nice enough, or we not, we need to know to learn to articulate things better. It's ridiculous, Ak. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to look for the tape. There's a video I saw that drove the point home, brother. Not the one with the euthanization. There's another one where this was, I think, just before the COVID. It was just before COVID. It was this dog shelter in Florida. Or it was a hurricane was coming, I think. I think it was a hurricane. I think I just found it. Hold on. This might be.
Where you getting that?
Go ahead.
If a policeman was standing on the neck of a dog the same way he stood on the neck of George Floyd,
it would be over. It would be over.
There would have been gun smoke. There would have been, bullets, missiles. God forbid you stand on the neck of a dog. There would have been problems.
It would be over.
But stand on the neck of a black man, it's a hard job out there. It's hard. I've been a policeman. Whew. You got to do what you got to do, man.
It would be over. Say again?
The policeman had his hands in his pockets, man. Like this thing was a joke.
No, I watched the picture. Okay, his hands is not in his pockets in him.
Oh, so okay.
His somebody look at this again, because I could be seeing it wrong. He has on gloves and he just have his hand right there on his thigh. It looking like it's in his pocket because you thinking, okay, he don't have on gloves, but he has on gloves. He has on and it's not surgical gloves, it's combat gloves. You understand? It's combat gloves. Let me see if I could pull the picture again. Hold on.
I thought it was in his pocket. I was tripping, like I thought.
Yeah, it seemed like it was in his pocket. Maybe it was in his pocket at one time. But I looked at the picture again. Hold on. I looked at the picture again, and his hand is right there.
He got dark gloves on. Yeah, he
got gloves on, so it looks like it's in his pocket, but it's combat gloves. It's them gloves. They give them damn cups to wear, and it's not in his pocket. It's even the chink, the little goop. Give me the screen share one more time.
So like I said, where's Minneapolis?
Minneapolis is in the Midwest. It's right. It's over there by Indianapolis. It's Midwest. It's in that same, Chicago, Minneapolis, Indiana area, Minnesota area, Milwaukee. They call that area the Midwest, even though it's not really all the way west. You get the point? But it's like in the middle of going west, because the East Coast was where America was set up first. You dig?
it's pretty hard to see, but if you look closely.
Yeah, if you look closely, okay, look at you see the picture on the left?
Kind of one kind.
You could see it close up now because you could see the blue on his pants and the glove is black. But the way how he has it folded, and that could be how he puts in more pressure on his knee, like he's pushing down. But if you look at the picture on the right with the chink has on black gloves. You seeing it?
Yeah, kind of one kind.
And then look at the cup right behind him. You see the glove on his hand right there.
Kind of one kind. See it still.
You understand? So the thing is there. You get me?
Kind of one kind. Until today, I thought it was gloves on. I thought his hand was in his pockets. I was thinking shit.
Yeah, definitely. I try to to watch the whole thing and see exactly what the hell was going on. But this is the video I was talking about. So I'll give me back the screen share there one more time.
Kind of one kind. Stop now.
All right. These is volunteers at a kennel in South Florida, right? And they said this is Fox 5, right? It's a new station in America, right? And they said, love this. For the first time in its history, a South Florida animal shelter's kennels are completely empty after every dog was adopted. And they put the little heart. And if I remember correctly, brother, I think this was just when the COVID started, or it was a storm that was coming down there. And they wanted to clear everything out. And brother, look how these devils are so happy that they found homes for all these dogs. Look at how happy they are. Hold on, I hope this should play. This thing been giving me some beams. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Maybe I ought to reset it. Hold on. They was absolutely ecstatic at this whole situation here, brother.
Ideas all around.
Now, what do you notice about that tape?
Everyone's happy that dogs get at home, ecstatic. Even through COVID-19, everyone's all happy. And these are just animals. Just
and
dogs.
Not only that, they is all white women.
That's right.
In one man there. There's not one man there. And Florida, if you know the history of Florida, Florida is a place that's extremely racist. It's beyond racist, brother. It's probably one of the most racist states in America. There in Georgia. Super racist act. And these is the same white woman that would call the cops on a brother. But they're happy to find homes for these dogs that they love so much. You know what I mean? They're happy. They love these dogs so much that the fact that these dogs get adopted, they're ecstatic over it. They're happy over it. But black men, they had to get, somebody had to call the cops on black men to murder black men. You understand? The shit is absolutely ridiculous, sir.
It's like I said, if I may, I look at personal opinion, what would it take for white people to say, yo, you know what? It's fucked up what happened to black people, man. Cause I've seen it all, and yet I ain't seen no white man say, you know what? It's kind of cold how we dealt with black people yet in my life. What would it take, man? Because Mark Duggan wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Trayvon Martin wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Who else? Tamir Rice wasn't enough. Eric Garner wasn't enough.
Rashawn Charles.
I've seen it all.
Rashawn Charles.
Rashawn, I'll kind of get his name. Rashawn Charles wasn't enough. Rashawn Charles was choked to death, man. Mark Baker, he was in his car in South London having a sleep, and the police opened fire on him, killed him.
That happened to another brother here too. Brother pulled in I think a Wendy's drive-thru to sleep, he has a legal firearm. The cops walk up on him, and you hear the cop talking on his the camera, and he say, "I think he's asleep. I think he's asleep." And then he calls for backup, and the backup come, and he tells them, "Be quiet." And then he say, "You gonna wake him up?" And he say, "Yeah, let's wake him up." And they say, "Hey!" And as soon as the brother, he sleep in the car, as soon as he did this, they open fire. I think it was like 21 shots. 21 shots. Now this is what they said. They said how he woke up and he pointed the gun at them, which was a lie. When you see the tape, that's not what happened. But of course, he's a brother and he knows how it is. So he had the gun on his lap. He had a gun on his lap. But when they show you the tape, they just woke him up, and he woke up shocked. He didn't, he looking. You remember bright lights in your face, and they just open fire. You get the point? They just open fire. Give me hold on. I wonder if I could do it here again, boy. This is only tabs. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me play this for you, brother. Let me play this for you. Let me know when you have it.
I got it, sis. Oh, send this shit.
Please don't come close.
Right, look at this shit here.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Please stop. Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to me.
I'm taking pictures calling the cops.
Please call.
Now look how she holding the dog. You see how she holding the dog?
Please don't come close to me.
Listen now. The dog tongue out his mouth. He can't even, he ain't breathing right.
Damn, you're choking. She got the color.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there is a man, African American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog.
No, why she say threatening me and my dog?
She said threatening me and my dog, like dog's a person.
Like exactly. To her, they're like this. I'm here with my dog, and he's threatening me and my dog. Because these white devils love their dogs, Zach. They love their dogs and they don't love us. Which is why that brother, what's his name? Say his name again, something from Sideman.
George Floyd.
No, Sideman.
Oh, Sideman Daily.
Which is why Sideman, that comedian in the UK, he doesn't get it. He's equating how him and somebody he loves his brother. And he's equating that to white people, to us. White people love their dogs more than us. So much she would call the police because somebody threatened her dog. A dog has teeth. A dog bites and fights. How the hell a dog could get threatened? The dog tell you he's scared? You get the point? But she talking about this. Listen.
There is an African American man. He's recording me.
Right? And why did she say African American man?
Because she knows that those are key words, man. Those are what alarm words. You hear that shit? Police are coming straight.
This is trigger words. These are what they call trigger words. You understand? And okay, this happened in Central Park in New York. You know what Central Park is famous for?
The Central Park 5.
Exactly. So now she's in Central Park with her dog. I'm just out here exercising, and there's a large African American man. He's threatening me and my dog. And then listen to her voice. Listen to how she gets. You listen. You hear the dog?
The dog's fine. I don't hear the dog going. Oh no, dog's cool, man.
No, the dog just cried out here because she's strangling the dog.
Oh shit. Yeah, she's holding the collar tight. At one point, the dog is off the ground. She's holding the collar.
Listen to it. Just listen.
He's recording me, threatening myself and my dog.
You hear it?
Collar one, car.
She is strangling this dog that she came to love. Now imagine you, the dispatch, you hearing that on the phone. She said he's threatening me and my dog, and you hear the dog cry out. You're gonna think, well, this nigga is attacking this woman. That's what you're gonna think. The cops that show up there, they're going to show up with a heightened sense of, you know, urgency. And they're going to show up because she really wants this brother dead. She wants him, she wants it murder by cop, which is what white people do. You get the point?
Hold on, can I chime in 2 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead.
And this is another thing for all you brothers that love white women, that love Becky and love Sarah, man. Like, reincarnation is in the Bible. This woman in the 1600s got you lynched, man. Lied and said you raped her, man. This is the same woman that said I was touched by a black man. The same woman that said in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a black man whistled at me. This is her again in reincarnation, back again in the flesh, man. Are you want to lie in between some pink flesh? You want to marry and go on one knee and marry some white woman? Come on, man. This is what they are. They lied to us and got us killed in the past. And this is the spirit of the same people that lied on us in the past, man.
That's
and this
right.
will make you not want to lie down with no white woman.
That's exactly right. Like we say the white man is the devil. Let me tell you, the white woman is worse. That bitch is worse, Ak. And I guarantee you, some of Sideman's friends, maybe his own woman is white, Ak. That's why he can't really get it. He can't, because part of his flesh is tied to that shit. Or he has some good friend he gets high with or something. But brother, for you to really experience your rage, you cannot have any love for these devils, Ak. For you to get into the full point of, I'm angry about this, I'm done. What do I have to do to stop this? For you to get there, you cannot have any emotional positivity towards this empire. The minute you do have that, it will not allow you to go where you need to go to help your people, to raise your nation. You understand? Let's get some more here.
Man, it's the rebel. Please stop.
Now listen to her voice. Listen to the panic in her voice.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man. It's the rebel. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park.
You hear her voice?
Thank you.
Brother, if it wasn't for the tape, Ak, if it wasn't for his presence of mind to videotape this bitch, Ak, he would be dead.
It's lucky for me, so like in the future to all your brothers out there, man, make sure you live stream it, man. Because recording is good, but if please come in and open fire, they ain't gonna see that tape on your phone, man. You know what I mean? Make sure you live stream that shit so the whole world sees, man.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one better, Karafi. Come into the Israelite school of UPK, Ak.
That's right.
We don't have to live stream nothing. The Lord sees that. He's our witness, Ak.
That's right.
We don't have to live stream nothing. You get the point? Now, what you saying is right, though. If you're in the world, brother, and you getting jammed up, you live stream that shit. Have 2 phones. Remember, and Kevin Gates say that? I got 2 phones. Have 2 phones with you. Have 2 phones with you. One to make your calls and one for the devil.
That's right.
Have one for him. Have it fully charged with no memory on it. I mean, when I say nothing stored on it, so when you start recording, you could record for days. Because, brother, she tried to get this guy killed. Now, you ask the question, what do we have to do? How could white people, what would make white people start seeing things and saying, you know what, we really did something horrible to black people? Now, I want you all to pull up this here. Her name is, I forget her goddamn name. But pull up on the internet. I'm going to tell you her name just now. They call her Central Park Karen, but her name is Amy Cooper. Amy Cooper, AMYCOOPER. Amy Cooper. All right. Now she was later fired from her slavery when they saw the tape. And her slavery said, which is an investment bank, which means they deal with money. They don't want no racism because they're taking black people's money. They said, you know, this we don't condone this type of behavior. Now, a quick sidebar. This brother was, I think, riding through the park or, you know, bird watching or some dumb shit. He saw her and the dog was off the leash. He recorded for some reason. I think this brother was getting high in the park. her whole reaction was that of a junkie. Even how she handled the dog, I think she was popping pills, shooting up something, drinking something. She was high in the park, and that's what she does. She goes out into the park, lets the dog run around and gets high, and then walk back. But that extra sense of panic, because her first thing was what? Stop recording me. Why would you be scared of somebody recording you if you ain't doing nothing wrong? She was getting high.
If I may,
go ahead.
This devil knows something that us black people don't know, but a lot of us don't know. The I.S.U.P.K been saying that the oppressor hates black people, and everybody thought, oh, come on, man, you like tripping, man, you like bugging, man. She didn't say a man is harassing me. She didn't say an East Indian man is harassing me. She knows that if she says an African American, please to come quick.
Exactly.
She knows that. She's telling you that, listen, America, the UK, the earth does not like African Americans. The earth don't like black men. And if I say African American, they're gonna come quicker, man. You said that we got a chip on our shoulder, we're just racist, we're just people that don't fit in, and we just anger the world. She's telling you, why did she use the words African American? She knows that if she used them trigger words, the police will come quicker, man. She knows that.
Exactly.
So
we ain't my cup.
So come on, cancer. So we're not a people who's angry at the world. What we say is true, and if you don't know that, she knows that, and that's why she used the word African American. She knows that we're not accepted. She knows that we ain't united with this place, man.
Right. She for sure knows of that. And listen, that's why she did it. She did it because now she could get him killed. Now, did you find the whole thing with her yet? What happened to her?
She got sacked recently.
She got sacked. They took the dog from her because they see how abusive she was to the damn dog. You know what I mean? And listen, that dog, a day in that dog's life is better than your entire life and mine put together. One day in that little disgusting, dumb dog that's good for nothing. That dog ain't bark at the brother once. How good of a guard dog is that? But she want this little thing to play because this is her pampered pet. A day in that dog's life is better than our lives put together. Each good day we have, you put all of them together. One day in that dog's life is better. Own room, own bed, own chair at the table. Learn how to use the remote control to watch the TV. Have snow boots. You get the point? You have to go when it get cold. You have to go shop and save and buy boots and coats. This dog getting it live. They took the dog from her. Now she said something after everything happened to her. Did you find it yet?
Look at let me see. I said Christian Cooper, a bird watcher, asked a woman to leash her dog because he feared it could have endangered wildlife. Does that say one, sir?
Yeah, that's the same story.
Cooper and the woman identified as Amy Cooper, no relation, which is in a part of Central Park called the Ramble, a popular area for bird watchers where dogs must be leashed at all times according to the rules. Mr. Cooper said the exchange began when he noticed Miss Cooper's dog tearing through the plantings in the area. Ma'am, the dogs in Ramble have to be unleashed at all times. The sign is right there. Miss Cooper said he told her, but she refused to restrain her dog. 1 second, sir.
Right. So now, okay, she is out there breaking the law. You understand? Like she's out there breaking the law. You could get arrested for that. Like if there's an area you're supposed to have your dog on a leash and not, you could get arrested for that. She's breaking the law. He's telling her about it. Boom. So she's already lawless. Now speed me along till after everything. Like she said something after the cops came and she got fired. She made a statement about how she was sorry.
Ms. Cooper also faced accusations of animal cruelty after she appeared to choke the animal with its leash while restraining it to call the police. After the video went viral, she returned the dog to a shelter. The dog is now in rescue care and he is safe and in good health. The organization wrote on Facebook.
Rescue care. Hold on, I found it. Just Google Amy Cooper life destroyed. Amy Cooper, my life is destroyed. Right? Somebody Google that and pull up the article, any article. Now you see that they rescued the dog. That's how they look at it. Like now the dog gets rescued. Imagine that. Not the brother. The dog gets rescued. You understand?
So like you say for me,
go ahead.
Anything could have happened to the brother. The brother could have been shot, choked to death. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, she wanted what happened to George Floyd to happen to this brother.
That's right.
That's what she wanted. And yet still the dog gets rescued. Now read what she said about her life.
You got that?
Microphone. Come on. Let's get it quick.
Cut that one, Con. Sucker asked if he'd accept her apology. So I think I was just scared, Amy Cooper said. When you're alone in a ramble, you don't know what's happening. It's not excusable. It's not defensible. The incident is not being pointed to another example of white people calling Americans for mundane things. I videotaped it because I thought it was important to document things, Christian Cooper said. Unfortunately, we live in an era. It's like I skipped to. Amy Cooper told CNN that she knew her dog was supposed to be on a leash. She said the dog was running in an open field. The man was bird watching. He came out of a bush, she said, and added that Cooper started screaming at her.
Hold on. Yeah, I didn't give me any part. Okay, she said, I'm gonna give you it for time's sake. She said, hold on, scroll down in that article where it says the aftermath.
I got it. Aftermath. Amy Cooper told CNN that since the video was posted, her entire life is being destroyed right now.
Read it again.
She was initially... Can you answer?
Read it again.
Amy Cooper told CNN that since the video was posted, her entire life is being destroyed right now.
Read it again.
Amy Cooper told CNN that since the video was posted, her entire life is being destroyed.
Get me out?
Much better now, sir. Slack, yeah.
No sweat. That ain't no sweat. No, you see, she's saying this video ruined her life because why? They took her dog and she lost her job. And she feels like her life is ruined. And she wants you to feel sorry for her. Meanwhile, they take our children every day and we get fired every day. We get fired and go home and be like, yeah, I lost my job. Right. Oh, well, I'm going to go look for another one. She tried to get somebody killed, Doc. She attempted to get somebody murdered. And she's complaining about losing an effing job. You ask me, what will it take for white people to say what I did was wrong and it's really messed up? Bloodshed, brother. Death and destruction by the hands of Christ. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take a black man by the name of Jesus Christ returning with 200 million angels and putting them in the ground. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take that act because they are unable to feel what you feel. Imagine she complaining about her life being destroyed when she just tried to get his brother killed.
That's right.
You
Like I said,
understand?
his brother could have died. But police could have came in, asked no questions, open fired, and she's worried about her dog. She's worried about her job. She's worried about her slavery.
That's
Shit,
it.
man.
That's it.
I don't say.
Listen, in the book of Romans, they tell you there's no remission of sin without blood. Blood must be spilt for us to be even. You understand? Like that, and that's righteous. That's why what's his name? Sideman say if he hit his brother had to hit him back. That's how they grew up, to make things even, so you could feel how I feel. Listen, in the book of Romans, it says, without blood, there's no remission of sin. In order for us to be equal with these so-called oppressors, Christ is going to have to come back and murder them like they murdered us, and put them in slavery like they enslaved us. And we're going to get to sell their children like they sold our children. We are going to get to hang them from trees like they hung us from trees. We are going to get to whip their backs like they whipped our parents' backs. We are going to get to kneel on their necks and until they say, I can't breathe, up, I can't breathe, like they did this brother. That's what's going to happen when Christ returns, brother. When Christ returns, they are going to be paid. The scripture says, reward her double. That's what the Bible says. Reward her double. They've earned it. They've worked hard at being the devil, and they've earned it. When Christ returns, brother, everything is going to be set in order. In the meantime, be angry enough to separate from these devils. That side man, boy, I would like to do an interview with him. I would like to really check out how he's living. If you're this angry and your white friends are telling you you're overreacting, then how could they be your friends?
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? How could they be your friends? They're telling you, chill out, be quiet, don't talk so loud. How could they be your friends?
It's like if a May said, just like the same brother that was murdered, his woman was a devil, and his woman's telling people, you know what, he wouldn't have wanted this. Don't fight the police. I mean, the woman that he had sex with was his enemy, man. The woman that he was having sex with didn't really love him. The woman who he had sex with didn't love him. Didn't want payback. Didn't want vengeance, man. And that's something that every black man who wants to lie down with some white woman need to think about that, man.
Before they
don't lie down.
Exactly.
Your enemy.
Before they go grab some heathen. Before they go grab some heathen and lay down with her and make babies with her and love this goddamn heathen, you have to understand that this bitch don't love you, doesn't. You understand? No, this is a sidebar. You may have come into the truth, and you may in your life before that might have been your situation. No problem. Don't sweat it. You come up in here and get strong. But if you out there and you listening and that's not your situation right now, don't go no further into it. We have to now separate from these people. You understand? We have to. We got to take all our love and care for them and now put them, all our love and care into our people. Because there's no way that they feel for us the same way that we feel for them. You understand? Now, imagine she would lie like this with all this technology. The woman who called her family on Emmett Hill, she lied too. She wrote a book about it years later. She wrote a book about how she lied and caused this brother to be killed. Tulsa, Oklahoma, a woman lied and said a black man touched her on an elevator. They burned Tulsa, Oklahoma down. Rosewood, a white woman lied and said a brother raped her. They burnt Rosewood down. The white woman is the devil and is worse than the white man. She's worse than the white man. You understand?
If I may say,
go ahead.
The same white men that was lynching black people, cutting black people open, feeding alligator bait. Some women cooked their food, man. Some women supported them, man. Someone helped them and gave them good, encouraging words, man. That was that white woman, that oppressed woman also, man.
Mm-hmm.
She got a part to play in it too, man. How you gonna lie down with her? How you gonna want to lie down with her and love her, man? You know what I mean? Slack yourself. But if I may play this video real quick, because I know we're getting carried with this, and we're going in for time. We got another video by ZZ Mills, who another podcaster who's much bigger than Sideman. She actually interviewed Sideman, and this is what they had to say about this as well.
Okay. If it's giving you trouble, let me know and I'll play it.
I got it, sir.
I'm desensitized to a lot on social media, but I don't know, bro. Like a person dying because essentially of another person's stubbornness. He didn't want to take his knee off his neck because he was being told to.
Yeah,
It's one of them arrogant things. It's one of them things. Like I can be a somewhat stubborn person, so I know when I'm seeing stubbornness. But when a black man's life becomes a tool and a toy for your stubbornness, that's when you go too far.
Even the way his hand in his pocket, like weird.
I'll tell you why it's shocking to me every time. Because in my head, I'm thinking, oh, okay, so everybody's, including white police officers, when they see somebody out with them now, they'll behave themselves.
They don't care.
And they'll still kill us.
But the reason why they don't care is because there's been no repercussions.
Yeah.
There've been no repercussions. Nothing has happened to any of these police officers of significance that makes them feel like, you know what, I better not do it again.
Yeah.
I think it frees up.
Officer Dangabar said ZZ Mills is just starting to grow on him.
Listen, Dangabar, rank order.
Did it freeze up, sir?
Rank order, Dangabar, rank order. But listen, but she does, I'm gonna give her that. She says some shit in the past that was off with the Valentine's Day thing. Remember that? You remember that? She said some stuff that was off, but after that, she said some things that it was right. Like she's not giving you the typical, black woman who love this place voice. She's saying the things that black people need to hear, and I'm gonna give her props for that. And this brother too, to a point, because he understands that this cup just wasn't moving because this is a nigga on the ground. Now I want to ask them both, since they would not issue themselves repercussions, what the hell are we going to do about it? No, we could issue repercussions too. We could say, well, we separating from you. I'm done. I'm buying no more. We done. Them cops can't come back in this neighborhood. They come back in this neighborhood, it's going to be a problem. In the meantime, we're going to police this place. We stop all the killing, all the murder, all the drug dealing. All that's going to stop. We're going to have to start to do something to issue the repercussions back. And repercussions is not going to kill a cop. Killing one cop is not going to repay 400 years of slavery. Killing 2 cops is not going to repay. That's not how it's going to be repaid. It's going to be repaid when we get to sell them into slavery as a nation with no repercussions. You do that, you kill a cop now, you go into jail. I want to be able to sell them and hang them and set them on fire with no repercussions. That's judgment, because I'm not doing it because of, my racism or my hatred of them. I'm doing it because this is your sentence. This is your judgment. This is what the courts decided. You get the point? It's the CEO or the prison guard that drags you to jail. He don't get charged for putting you in a prison cell. You get the point? Nobody charges him for kidnapping because that's justice. So listen, when Christ returns, cutting your head off is going to be justice. Hanging you from trees, that's going to be justice. Whipping your backs is going to be justice. Selling your babies, brother, that's something I want to do personally. I want to see hope leave from their eyes. I want to see it. I want to see them look and feel hopeless and helpless. I want their hearts to sink into their feet as this baby gets ripped from them and sold, Doc. I want to see it. Go ahead.
No, I got dreams of putting an Edomite in a FedEx box. I don't know what it. No, I don't know what it is. It's like I said, I might need counts on it, but I get dreams, like good dreams of putting a heathen in a FedEx. Not Hermes, not UPS, FedEx box. I don't know what it is, sir. FedEx box, man. I want me a FedEx box with the holes in there, and I just hand them over to the delivery driver in the brown uniform, that UPS uniform. I found a UPS uniform.
You gotta get the blue uniform, the blue with the orange FedEx.
I don't know what it is. I get dreams. I wake up smiling. I'm like, my baby like, yo, Crawford, what's wrong with you? And I wake up angry, like, fuck, man, it's only a dream. Some of that FedEx, man, with the holes in there. But, you know, Lord willing, I'm going to get that day, man.
Listen, it's coming. FedEx. It's coming.
I got dreams of the FedEx knocking my door, say, yo, Mr. Crawford, I've got a delivery. And he gives me the clipboard, and I go, you know what I mean? Like a cargo full of, you know, full of oppressors, I sign it. And it hands me on the fucking, on the, what's it called? On the wheelbarrow. What the wheelbarrow? What's it called? What's the thing, man? It rolls in. The sack truck. And I say, okay, 4 Edomites. I count them 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. You don't get in the field. Lucky, sir. I have dreams of that, man. You know what I mean? I think
you're absolutely right, Art. That's justice. That's what justice is. Like in this kingdom, presently, we can't get justice because they're the ones giving it. You understand? They're the ones giving it. We need the Lord's justice. You get the point? We need the Lord's justice in this time, and we need to provoke the Lord as a people to be an enemy to our enemies and to be an adversary to our adversaries. And how we do that? By coming into the Israelite school of UPK under command and Gen.YAHANNA. By returning to the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Lord. That's how we do it, Ak. We have to provoke the Lord. Provoke him to do something, because these heathens will do nothing. This cup is going to walk in Ak. He getting off. He is absolutely getting. If he gets any jail time, it will not be for this murder.
And that's what you showed me, sir. Like one thing you showed me, you know what I mean, to provoke the Lord, man. Grow like if you know me, I grow my beard the craziest. I grow my hair the craziest. So like I said, I'm over every department in the school, man. I think it's like there's like 3 departments that escape me. It's like, you know me, so we've been in council. I'm trying to provoke. I'm trying to go crazy. I'm trying to make the Lord say, you know what? I'm gonna avenge Crawford here, man. Crawford being in the food department. Crawford be in the caretaker department. Crawford's hair is crazy as shit. His beard's mad as shit. He ain't cutting nothing. Crawford, I do that on Crawford be in every class and camp and this.
Listen, it ain't just you. It's every brother over there. Listen, I know particularly 3 of you all personally, just because of the time that I spent with you all, you know, then. And I know that you all done provoke the Lord tremendously because of how the school done grown over there. From nothing, from just one man in a little room in a house.
That's right.
Schools. You all had done a whole 2 schools, building up Manchester, building up London, calling from all over Netherlands plugged in. Like you're provoking the Lord all the way out. Not just you, Parashia, Dumgaba. You know what I mean? Dumgaba is a man. He for sure, the Esau had him thinking his hands was tied. Right or wrong, Dumgaba? Esau had you thinking your hands was tied. And I had to say, look, brother, ain't nothing on your hands and all. And since that, Dumgaba been running like a man on fire. Running like a man with fire on him. You're running. And that's what happens when you come into the school. You get to see how much your oppressor weighs you down. How much he puts, things on you to keep you back. And you come serve the Lord, you get freedom, man. You come and that's what the scriptures say. Know the truth and the truth will set you free. And every brother in there, every sister in there, they came into the truth and become free. Free, and listen, free to hate this oppressor. And that's something religions take away from us. Religion is making side man not hate the white man. Religion is making ZZ Mills not hate. Listen, come into the truth and feel free to hate your oppressor. Feel free. Feel free to do it. Imagine you telling some British man or some American man you can't hate the Taliban or you can't hate Al-Qaeda after 9/11. They're going to look at you and be like, what? No, that's an offense. They did this to my people. But imagine telling them they're not free to do that. They'll hate you out. Come in here and feel free to hate your oppressor. Hate is a righteous emotion and is only something free men can feel at. It's only something free men can experience. If you're a slave, you're not allowed to hate. You understand? Right. If you're a slave, you're not allowed to hate. But in here, brother, you can come in here and love righteousness and hate the evil. You get the point?
Right. If I may, something that General Hyman said years ago, man, ain't nothing wrong with hating. You know what I mean? Like, nothing wrong with hating the people that do you wrong.
That's right.
If you love children, you must hate pedophiles, man.
That's right.
You must hate child molesters, man. And if you love black people, then you must hate the people that harm black people, man. And them people are oppressors, man. Them people that you must hate are the people that put drugs in black people's neighborhoods. They're the people that put the neck on black men that can't breathe, man, for no reason. You must hate them, man.
That's right.
But again, we're almost up on the time. So before we go, we're leaving 4 minutes, man. I can't let this go another week. So we're gonna get it quickly. So Lucky said quickly, if I must. So I can Beenie Man and Bounty Killer SoundClash. Now, put Beenie Man's belly aside. Let's put it aside. I know it's hard. You know, we heard the meme. Beenie Man skinny as shit, but his belly's right. Or that's what no, tell that again. Or that's beer, one or two things. But other than that, sir, who you think won?
So put Beenie Man belly in the back.
I know it's hard. Round and shit. We know we see it. It's disgusting, like an alien or some shit. But you know,
that's what's them alien from Men in Black? Woman them who always drinking coffee. Jay, what's that?
That I think it's right. That's white rice, you know. White rice. Listen, be careful that white rice, man. That white rice will mess you up, man.
I don't know. Shit, what's this mouth what I'm eating? You ain't stopping me with that bullshit at all. So like,
the white rice or the beer, I don't know what it is. It's a red stripe beer, you know.
Beanie's an older man now. Listen, leave the man he belly alone, man. Leave the man he belly alone. Let Beanie love himself. But okay, I think the event was excellent, Doc. It was good. I think it was an excellent show of the brothers' skill. Like they had mad skill in their talents, all the songs. You know what I mean?
God.
It was a real good show. I think it was good for the culture. It was good for Benjamites everywhere. It brought something. It brought something out. I think that we haven't seen in a long while, which was, you know what I mean, the Clash vibe. You get me? Give me the screen share one more time again. You know what I mean? I think it brought out that Clash vibe. You dig? I think it brought out that good old school Clash vibe of how it used to be. You know what I mean? Of how things used to be. It was fun, it was entertaining. And at one time, these two had a blood feud. I mean, bloody feud. There's one time, I think I don't know if you remember, I think Bounty come on stage and run Beanie off the stage. Take the mic from him.
I think one time Bounty boxed Beanie with the mic, if I'm correct.
Yeah, okay. I think it's the same time I'm talking about. Where he grabbed the mic from him and rip it out his hand. I think we're talking about, and he walk off stage and he tell the DJ, stop it. So now this year was a good show of brotherhood. In my opinion, it came a little too late in their career. But to give them credit, they did try it before. There was many times before they tried it. In Sting 95, remember, they came on and clashed together. They didn't clash like how it was in 93. In 95, they came out together and shake hands and was like, you know, this is a oneness, it's all for the people. And they did something like this in Sting 95. But then over the years, they was at each other's throat because it's two men who are the top of, they're really the two, I would say the two icons of that era. They're the two giants of that era. You get the point? It's Bounty Killer, Beenie Man, Bounty Killer. And, you know, different things come into play. I know some woman come in between two of them, which is another, you know, evil that we do as a people amongst each other.
Basically, the angel.
And yeah, whoever. That's the demon. That's the devil. She ain't no angel. You get the point? And, you know, they went through the ups and downs, and they put on quite a good show. You know, it was good to see. I think the world accepted it. The world loved it to see the entertainment. You know, I mean, the world loves Benjamite culture. You know, I mean, the world loves Benjamite culture. That's just like every tribe has a certain culture. The world just loves. The world loves Benjamite culture the same way how the whole world loves Judite culture. So the world loves Issachar culture. We all have a place. We all have our own lane that the world loves. You get the point? And this was a good lane. It was a good show for the whole region, for the whole tribe. And I think it was good. I think you know, people is like, you know, Bounty win, Beenie win. I think Beenie win, Bounty win. In my opinion, you know, the culture won. This was something for the people. This was something for the culture. This was something that everybody benefit from because it brought back, you know, old school dancehall vibes, new school. You know, to see them two, you know, the two icons in the business, you know what I mean, in their own right, in their own reason. One was more iconic because he was able to cross the bridge into the international scene easily. The other one is iconic because he's also international, but he opened the door so much for more artists. You get the point? And that's Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer, he definitely busts a whole ton of artists in his career and still putting, you know, food on people's table right now. You know what I mean? He have new artists he bringing out. They ain't as big yet, but he's still doing it. He's still introducing, you know, artists to the whole thing. So I think it was good. There's one thing that I did not like, brother.
Oh shit.
One thing that I did not like with the whole clash. I don't know if you wanted to say something about it, that?
No, the same thing. What you're saying, it was nice, it was clean, you know, it was friendly. The two brothers come together, you know what I mean, put on a good show. It was nice, man. Everyone enjoyed it. It was enjoyable, and myself, I enjoyed the whole show, man. It was good. It was nice to see that two arch nemesis can come together and, you know, put on a good show. It was nice. I liked it. Beenie Man, if you want to get rid of that belly, hit up the I.S.U.P.K. We got Officer Shamgar. We get rid of that in a second. You put it. So like we got something called the Hebrew Academy. We'll lose that in 10 seconds flat.
Man,
other than that,
nah, you gotta give him a week with Dumgo Bar. Dumgo Bar gonna put him in the gym. Dumgo he gonna Dumgo Bar make him lose the dreads, everything. You know what I mean? So, but you know, but there was one part in the end that I did not like what Beenie said. I think this is it right here, right?
It's so good and how pleasant it is for brethren and sisters to dwell together in precious unity. It's like a precious ointment run to the head from the beard. If the ear and beard that run to the skirt of his garments of between Herman and the man.
Listen, if it's one thing Benjamin can recite a scripture, he mightn't live by it. He may not live by it, but boy, Benjamin can sing a goddamn scripture, boy. Good night.
Descending the mountain of Zion, where the Almighty command and blessing life forevermore. If you're a Christian, I greet in the name of Jesus Christ. If you're a Muslim, Assalamu alaikum.
You see what I'm saying?
We greet in the name of the Most High Emperor Eli, King Selassie.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Hold on, man.
It's like I said, this niggas like 10 religions in one, man.
Hold on.
Them with Kit blasting this for the week. Gone already. All right.
All right, this is the part here I'm talking about.
We need to.
Oh, hold on. There's two parts I didn't like. Well, three. That part there where he big up Selassie, you got to figure out which God they're worshiping at. You can't pay God depending on your audience. Now you're turning into, you know, a peddler. You turn into a merchant. If you're selling to the Arabs, assalamu alaikum, you're selling to this one, that. Nah, man, you had to be who you are. That's the one thing. The second thing is they closed the show with Bob Marley, One Love.
Oh.
Slovakia. Bob Marley is a white man. He's a devil that profits more from our people than any other artist in the business. Bob Marley's children don't even have to sing art. He have one, maybe two talented children. And the rest of them ain't shit in music. And they're making money.
I know one. You said he got one or two talented children. Yeah, I know one of them, Damien. I lie. Is that you're talking about? I know.
Well, the first one gonna be Steven.
You know. So what? You don't fuck with Damien. I think.
Okay, Damien. To me, in my opinion, Damien gonna come second. Steven is the music man. All them beats, he making it.
See me, I say Kimani, then Damien. That's my personal.
Okay, Kimani. What music? What does he did musically?
All right, Kimani is just Biggs. Come on, sir. Biggs, come on, Biggs.
He's trash. He's trash, and I hate. Listen, that's the only sour taste I have in my mouth for Shutters because the white man lived in the end, and all the brothers died.
Oh God!
You understand? The white man lived. So now is that the Bob Marley thing? But then he said something here that I did not really like.
Say it to the world, yeah. This is how we represent the culture.
Rastafari.
All right? Marketable.
And this is not history, this is. It is. You can't take it away again. It's gone already.
All right?
Is.
So this is...
And he liked that center stage like a woman kind of Bounty saying something heavy. But that's just how he is. You can't, that's BEENIE. Right? But then he went on to say something that I think was unnecessary for the stage.
To represent the culture. Yeah. All right? At the end of the day, it's a sport, musical sport.
Zaga.
And we enjoy it as
full jar,
man and woman.
We don't enjoy it, the full jar.
Full joy. All right? So big up to all the fans worldwide. The fans them were kept blasting this for the weekend.
Yeah, right, true.
Yes. And lock the internet and broke it. Big up all the fans who kept blasting and promoting.
Zaga.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And they're watching right now.
They never know something particular could have stand up yourself.
I never knew.
As brother.
Not even
you
me.
never knew either.
I don't think you didn't know either.
Yeah. Me not know either.
You never know. Only God knows.
So, we just want to know, sir.
Crystal!
Turn on here.
Hey, baby!
Come here, see you Sissy, yeah. Them never broke up.
Did yourself. No, not do nothing for me.
Them not done for it.
No, they used to. They stopped.
So did you say?
I feel myself.
Them never.
Right.
Oh, cause we still gon' lead. Well on there. Say BEENIE man, I'm born to kill a gratitude band legend. To all the youth them, we respect to them, but we set the trend. We no follow them. Them follow me. Who is them?
Well, it was such an honor.
No, listen, that part I'm looking for. He said respect to them, but who is them? No, he right. They set the trend. Every trend was set by the men before you. You get the point? Every trend was set by the men before you, and he right. But when he say, who is them? Them supposed to follow we don't follow them. And you see, he look at Bounty like if Bounty going co-sign and Bounty say, well, and then he just, he sidestep it. Watch it again, right? Watch it one more time. This is the part I've been looking for. You'll bear with me.
Them, respect to them, but we still gon' lead. Well on there. Say BEENIE man, I'm born to kill a gratitude band legend. To all the youth them, respect to them, but we set the trend. We no follow them. Them a follow me. Who is them?
Well, it was such an honor. I wish time could permit.
You see what I'm saying? Like Bounty sidestep that silly argument, man. Like, why would you take a stab at the young brothers now on a platform when you all show so much unity? Now, it making me think the only reason Bounty did it was to keep his name relevant with the alkaline and the popcorn and the Idonia. You get the point?
Kind of one cut. But like, I feel like Bounty kind of didn't agree with what BEENIE was saying.
I don't think he did. But he don't want to show the disagreements on the camera. That's why he say, well, you know, big up. If you look, BEENIE say it, then look at him as if he gonna co-sign it, right? Look at it again.
Cause we still gonna lead. Well on there. Say BEENIE man, I'm born to kill a gratitude band legend. To all the youth them, respect to them, but we set the trend. We don't follow them. Them a follow we. Who is them?
Well, it was such an honor.
Yes, and like Bounty is like, well, you know, he trying to find a way to bring back the vibe that was there. You know, with what he said it was such an honor. He just sidestepped that little silly argument. Like that, to me, that was a stain, a big stain on the whole thing. Because now the young brothers who might have been watching this, the young brothers might come out publicly and say something off of ego and stuff, right? Your Alkaline, your Popcorn, your whoever. I'm not saying those men actually did say something. I'm just calling that generation. Tommy Lee's, whoever. They might come out and say something publicly because, of course, it's a competitive sport, right? Everybody understand that the dancehall thing. But suppose these brothers were sitting, listening for the last 2 hours and, you know, going live and say, yeah, man, big up the ground god or big up, you know, the king of dancehall, big up the doctor and doing thing and, you know, forwarding the whole thing. And then you come in the end and you spit in the face like that. Like, who is them? You know what I mean? Like, that shit, like, if you is this big legend, why you have to sneak this? Why you have to compete on a level like that with these young brothers? Like, for you to say, you know what, you know, BEENIE and Bounty, we've been at war for so long. I want to see this same thing, the same clash with, you know, a few of the young members. I want to see, you know, even though Cartel, he in jail, big up Cartel, I would like to see, you know, Cartel come out and Movado and all of we just juggle music together. You get the point?
You know what
I mean? I want to see, you know, Popcorn and Alkaline, or they link up, man, or the music is bigger than the feud. You know, you could have said something to enforce the brotherhood. But it's a little fussy here, excuse my language. Oh boy. You know, it make you see who he is. You get the point?
Tazal Pan from the north said it's a childish like vibe, which is true. Sister GEN.YAHANNA said, don't start nothing with the youth them. It's true, man. It's a childish like vibe. Like, let the youths boss, man. Let the youths come through and, you know, shine.
Yeah, now it's their time.
Why you gotta say, oh, you know, we're better than the people coming through now? Why not support them and uplift them and help them, man? And that's why, if you look through the history, BEENIE man ain't boss nobody, man. Down to Movado, who comes way after BEENIE man, boss man like what Jamil and so forth. You know, Cartel boss Popcorn and Javinci, and you know, BEENIE man boss nobody, man. Because if that's the vibe he's coming with, he ain't trying to help the man under him. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it fully makes sense. Like, okay, like for you to say something like that, it means you don't ever intend to see these brothers again or on the street or show them some kind of respect. You know what I mean? But you could see, okay, Bounty still is like, you know, I ain't gonna say that. You know what I mean?
You can see why Bounty would say that. Because Bounty is the man that Bounty bossed the most people in the history of dancehall, man. The Idonians, the Cartel, like you could basically Popcorn is Bounty Killer's work because Bounty boss Vibes Cartel, who boss Popcorn and so forth to Movado.
Exactly. Bounty, he's like that's why he's the general. His work start the whole thing, and he ain't never tried to, you know, okay, to, you know, fully. I ain't gonna say it all the way like that because I don't know him personally. Because I hear people talk about him, how he don't eat nice and blah 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 blah. But at the same time, people let's talk about, you know, everybody when it says you're at the top of your profession, you got to be a certain way, you got to be a certain seriousness to get shit done. You understand? Even you all in the beginning, the transition was hard. Just from coming in, even just doing it over the phone, you didn't understand certain things. You didn't understand why I was a certain way until you get on the street and you see it. And then you'll be like, oh, I see that. Dangoba is like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
we know now. The brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. UK, Trust me, man. Listen, this is true story, man. Listen, you come off, you learn from under Captain Mashap Mayam. Just listen, you learn the real way, man. It's rough, it's hard, but it's the right way, man. So that's all I say. And this ain't me trying to, what's the word? Beg friend or kiss ass or whatever, man. This is the truth, man. You learn properly, man. That's why Captain Parasha, Dagobah, I can tell you some horror stories about learning under Captain Mashap. Some horror. Listen, Captain Mashap. All I gotta say is Captain Mashap, Aston Park. 6 o'clock in the morning. We got some horror stories. And guess what?
I remember that one.
Guess what? We became great men.
That's right.
Great men under them instances, man. We didn't bitch. We didn't run and say, I'm leaving, man. We said, shit. We can't play with this nigga, man. We gotta get right, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, man.
Listen, that was love, brother. That was absolute love. That was absolute love because I saw you all and I know what you all could do. And I know yours, my brothers. And the General, Commander GEN.YAHANNA put you all under my care. If I did not do that, I would not have been taking care of you all. I would have allowed you all to spoil yourselves. And that's what you have to do for brothers. You're going to push brothers. So now, somebody on the outside watching that gonna be like, nah, he ain't right. Look how he talking. Look how he is. That's one side. You ain't seen the whole picture. You ain't know what's going on. And, people will say that about anybody who, pushing something forward. And I've heard people say stuff about him. But at the end of the day, Baby Sham eating because of Bounty Killer.
That's right.
Elephant Man, Scare Them Crew. Remember, Elephant Man originally was with Scare Them Crew. It was him, Harry Toddler. What's the other one? I forget the other one name.
I remember Elephant Man, Harry Toddler, and that had a tune called "Bad Man Don't Dress Like Girl."
Exactly. You know what I mean? Who else? Yamovado, Cartel, Idonia. You understand? He bust plenty of people. Them twins,
K-twins, them two girls.
Yeah, them two girls. He rock with. You know what I mean? Put a ton of stage show. And he always singing about the poor people. You know what I mean? He really had a an influence with the next generation. You get what I'm saying? And okay, even with the Tommy Lee battle, remember they tried to get him to battle Tommy Lee and Sting. And what Bounty say? I don't know if you all remember.
Look, I'm not too sure. To be honest, it'd be disrespectful for Tommy Lee to even call out the Wallard.
That's what he said, brother. That's what he said. He said, "Look at me. A legend in the business, so much older than this man, doesn't contribute so much." He said, why would I go on stage to fight him? He said, no matter who win, it's a loss for the culture. If I beat up Tommy Lee in this thing, his career is over. If he beat me up, now everybody go say the killer this, the killer that, and destroy my legacy. And he said, shame on laying on them for trying to promote something like that. He said, I will never clash that man. Yeah. And that's no, I could see BEENIE taking that clash.
It's like I feel like you got a little something against BEENIE,
Okay, not I have something against him. I enjoy his music. I have some of his albums. You know what I mean? I'm a music man. I like music too. You know what I mean? I buy albums where there's hip hop, reggae, dancehall, soca, calypso. Classic stuff, old school Judite music. That old school Judite music, brother. If you want to learn something about Judah, you gotta listen to some of that music. Yes, man.
Yeah, I gotta get into the blues. I heard the blues is the shit.
Listen, brother. You listen to some Coltrane, brother. You listen to some old school brothers and them sisters too. It's something else. But I understand. BEENIE is a pop star. He has a feminine vibe. You get the point. He's not I ain't saying it in a disrespectful way. But he entertain and he, goof around. Bounty ain't that. You get the point? He's not that thing. You could tell what he's doing is something else. And I think BEENIE show a little bit of his fault here with talking like that about the young generation. It's like, me and Bounty is two legend. Who is you? Who the hell are you? I don't know you. You know what I mean? The way he said that shit, he didn't have to do that on that stage. You get what I'm saying? It's disrespectful.
It's mad that black people are divided with, light skin versus dark skin, my postcode versus your postcode. And now we even divided with your era and my era. With the
That's
old
it.
school and new school. You know what I mean? It's just we got to stop that, man. The elders to bring in the youngers. That's how it is, man. How the hell's an elder gonna moan about the younger when the elder is the reason how the younger is the reason how he is? Like, have you ever heard elders say, "Oh well, in my day this would never happen. In my day things like this." But you're to blame. You're the reason why that generation is fucked up. Excuse my French.
That's right.
Don't moan about it. Don't cry about it and say the new generation got no respect for the adults. Well, you're to blame. You get me?
Exactly. That's right. Either way, you're to blame. Whether you bring them in and put them on, or you ignore them and they go wayward. You know what I mean? Like when Cartel separate from Bounty had said how he have a set of bad little children running around and he gonna beat them.
That's right.
He said that in an interview because he's like, I bring these men in the game, and even though we separate, it's still my responsibility to, organize and keep things in check. And that's why Movado come back and say, no matter what issue him and Killer have, that's still his general. Because Killer is the one who take him from nothing and puts him on. And they have an issue, but he's not going to take that away from him. You get what I'm saying? So it's still, the brotherhood is still there. But I really think BEENIE should not have done that at the end of such a classic event. Like that clash there, going in line with some of them classic Sting shows. You see like people go back and watch 98 Sting, 93 Sting. The Sting in it was Sting or the show in, I think it was somewhere in Japan when Ninja Man come out. Right? Where he was when Ninja Man was warring with Buju Banton. I think it was a show in Japan or somewhere. It was a famous one, brothers. Famous video. You get it, point? Like,
sure. I love clashes. I'm not sure. I gotta check that one. I gotta look in my archives. I gotta look in my inherited sound box, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, man. So it's and this was when Buju was young. This was young. It was a reggae sunsplash. It was a reggae sunsplash with Ninja Man. I'm thinking it's Japan though, but it may not be. It was 92 reggae sunsplash with Ninja Man. This is before Buju even had dreads. I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna leave. I know y'all is like, shit, this show turned into a history lesson.
It's a Monday night class, but take your time, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, just go ahead and do the screen share. Right? This is you see Buju here, right? Hold on. This is when Buju was Gargamel.
Shit, man.
Right? That's Buju back then. And then Ninja, I think Ninja I don't think they had an issue, but I think it was because Buju was the next generation after that Ninja Man Supercat era. Ninja Man Supercat Shabarangs. Buju was the youth coming up. You understand? So they would have words with each other. And I think that's when he came out and he had this
Ninja Man, my guy, you know. Fuck with Ninja Man. It was olden time, allowed this.
Kill everybody and done.
That shit ain't sick.
I should have never heard Buju.
I got me hard.
Yeah, me. Make up your mind and make sure it decide. If me put Buju Banton one side, make up your mind and make sure it decide. If me put Buju Banton one side, murder me this and no me not hide. Me and me gun in my hand with the child. Like a ninja by me start ride. Make up your mind and make sure it decide. If me put Buju Banton one side, this them across, get them right out. Give all of them up on the blasting front. First when they run up, I reckon me a ton. Don't put that say in a time. Tell me what you want me to do. Champion, should I just murder them? Murder them. I'm not telling you the truth. Murder them.
Yo, Slack.
He said, gold teeth, good panty. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, so like he come out on stage and he's like, you know, I should have never heard Buju mean, because Buju, everybody love Buju. So he shouldn't come against Buju, but everybody know Ninja Man is the, you know, the Dan Gorgon. So he asking the crowd, what you want me to do? You want me to murder him? And that's why he say, you know, make up your mind and make sure you decide if you want me to put Buju one side. Meaning leave him out of the murdering. You get the point? So even something like that, you know, all them things is classic things. But this one here that Bounty and Beanie did, I think it would go down as something rewatched because of the experience. And then for Beanie to come in the end and say what he said, you know, for those who caught it, because, you know, a lot of people log off after the clash, but those who caught it, that was some bullshit to say, man.
That was,
you know what I mean?
Still.
That was a long blow.
I know you want to go, but Miss Pretty Key said, but whatever happened to Ninja Man's son is unfortunate. And if I may, it's unfortunate, man. Sometimes, as Ninja Man said, sometimes, you know, you raise your kids the right way and they want to be homosexuals, man. What can you do? As Ninja Man did the right thing. Ninja Man said that boy can't call me, man. So they called him.
That was the right thing. But this is what I would. This is what I would say. Is that what he said there was right? Like that's not his son. But this is what I would say. Is the same thing we was talking about last week with this person has morals and what you all think is traditionally right. Like you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Ninja Man didn't raise his son right, just like your parents and my parents didn't raise us right. You understand?
Right.
You get the point? Like Ninja Man's son is that way because Ninja Man is his father.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? It's what happens. What happened with Buju and his son when Buju came home?
Buju's son was moving on. Fuck you talking about? He owns a studio. I heard Buju had to put hands on him. Put beats on him.
Buju had to put him in a headlock. Buju had to put some hands on him to get that's the rumor. I don't know how true it is, but they said two of them square off, and that's because Buju is his father. You get the point? Like that's it. Like you can't. Even though the culture is good and it's rich, the culture is not righteous. You understand? The scripture says, "My people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge." You understand? Like we have a zeal amongst us for righteousness, but it's not according to knowledge. You understand? So his son is that way because Ninja Man is his father. That's just it. It's the same thing. You have to own that. You have to own that shit. You get the point? You have to own that shit all the way and correct it early on. But he did come out right and said, "Hey, that's not my son." That was the right thing to do to disown him. But the reason that thing happened that way is because, that's the culture is not entirely clean. The culture is not entirely pure. Once again, what Beanie, who is this? Beanie take Bounty kill a woman and breeder?
No, the other way around. Yeah. Can't. Beat
yeah. And then make a song saying how something not wrong if you had a woman for so much years and you don't have no child with her and she come with me 1 year and she pregnant.
And then Ninja Man got tight jeans to his kneecaps are showing.
No, that's the other thing. Ninja Man image is kind of suspect sometimes.
It's lucky. Have you seen Ninja Man's hand? Ninja Man's hand's a bit.
I told you, me and you had a conversation. Listen, I ain't gonna go into the cup. We're gonna be talking about for 4 hours. But me and you had a conversation about Garnet Silk.
Oh, I remember it. Come on.
Oh, I can leave Garnet alone, man.
Hold on. Who it was? Dumb goodbye. It was me and you.
Come sir.
Did you go watch the interview with him?
Come sir. I seen it, and you know what, sir? It's funny you say that because even the other day, My was listening to some Ghana soca. My rib said he looks a little gay. She's like, look at his face and.
I'm telling you. Well, listen up. Y'all don't try to kill me. I'm not saying the man was a faggot. I'm not saying that. I'm saying at times the image that they have or what they represent, it ain't all the way right. Listen, the first time I showed General Mayak Elephant Man, he said, "This nigga a faggot, Misha." I said, "Last, you have like 18 kids." He's like, "Well, you know, I hear that, but something's up here. Something's wrong." Because the image, like, once again, the culture is rich and it's good and it has, you know, taste and flavor. But there's elements in the culture that gives birth to Ninja Man's son. It gives birth to Bounty Killer beating the woman in she face with a hammer because he vexed. You understand what I'm saying? That same culture made Buju be in a room with a huge drug trade going wrong, and he had to go to jail for it. Like, all that is part of the culture. You can't just separate the good music. It's the whole thing. And that's why I'm saying it's unfair to talk down about Alkaline and Popcorn and all of them, saying how they don't have morals, as if Bounty and Ninja Man them had morals. You understand? Like, the whole package is spoiled.
I heard Bounty Killer beat his woman with a coat hammer, and then made her give him a massage and shit, man. So it's true.
It's rough, Ak. It's rough. Once again, they ain't perfect day in the world, but I would not separate one from the other just because one is more traditional and acceptable for me. You understand? Like, I rock with Alkaline and the black eye tattoo and all of that shit, just like how I rock with Bounty Killer. They all my brothers. They all lost. What you say that, Karate? Under your breath? What you say that? You ain't with that.
I'm a bit biased. But you know, again, but on the ends, you know what I mean? We could talk about this forever, man.
Yeah,
so make sure you call the school 079-607-46784. Also, make sure you know, Tahar, Mind, Body. What's it, Sucker? You gotta get me in trouble, you know. You don't gotta get me what? Doghouse. That's like, yeah. UPK don't go in Doghouse. It's Tahar, Mind, Body. .bigcartel.com. Make sure you get some of these soaps, man. Get yourself smelling like a priest. You know what I mean? Again, every Friday, 9 to 8. We don't have a time. I can't say 9 to 11. It's 9 to 8. You know what I mean? Make sure you call in also. You know what I mean? Again, it's after Craftware on the ends with Captain Mashak Mayum.
Boom.
Something.
Also, the Lord's Feast Day, June the 5th, B18 5PW 394 Lodge Road. So June the 5th is what? This Friday, right? This Friday, 7 p.m. Coming down to the Lord's Feast Day. Say, you want to say anything on it?
Yeah, definitely. June 5th, y'all come through. We're going to keep the Feast of First Fruits. Yo, let's make it happen. Manchester, everybody on deck. London, Gloucester. Everybody come on down to Birmingham. What's the address?
It's 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. With the I.S.U.P.K. We have classes Monday 7 to 9, Wednesday 7 to 9, Thursday 7 to 9, Saturday 10 to 11. So it's Monday 7 to 9, Wednesday 7 to 9, Thursday 7 to 9, Saturday 10 to 11, and also on the end, 9 to 8, man.
9 to 8.
We have a food program also. We send food to Trinidad, Venezuela, Haiti. Also, if you're hungry, you want food, come to the school, man. You get food, man. Give a small donation if you can, and you will get food also, man. Like everything, you know what I mean? This content school got many food programs going, man. Many programs going.
If I could right there, I just want to encourage everybody still, you know, next week Friday, y'all make sure and come down to Birmingham, 394 Lodge Road for the Feast of First Fruits, headed up by Head Priest Officer Dum Gaba. Right? We're gonna keep this feast. I know you all still on lockdown over there. This is what I would tell you. Honor the Lord and not Boris.
That's right.
You understand? Honor the Lord and not Boris, brother. Honor the Lord and not Boris. We had to keep this feast day. Bang your belly, brother. Bang your belly up. That's an old saying. Bang your belly, meaning prepare. Gird your loins. All right? Get in that car, put all that petrol in, and drive down the motorway. Drive up the M and be in Birmingham next Friday evening, brother, for that feast day. You understand? That's what we do in this time, Mark. We move around for the sake of the brotherhood, Mark. I told you, the brothers yesterday damn near kidnapped me. They called me and said, Cap, we're ready to go to New York. Let's go. What I'm going to do? I'm going to tell them no. I'll jump in the car and roll. You get me? Like, we're going to roll all the way through. Next week is mandatory. Say again?
Like, if anyone knows it's me, man. Before I came in the truth, I was full of excuses, man. Then I met you. No excuses. I'm like, sir, it's lucky, sir. I'm shot. I'm sick. And you know, I got no car. I'm like, yeah, okay, so I'll see you 7 o'clock. I'm like, sir, I think I said I'm shot. I'm sick. I'm like, shit. I remember one time I go, sir, it's lucky, sir. You know what I mean? I got, you know, I can't do Hebrew Academy. I got this, that. It's like, yeah, man, that's wait, what's that? He goes, tell him. So like, Captain Shot goes, yeah, man, just Dunga Bar said, yeah, I slave on a Friday, so I can't do Hebrew Academy on Saturday. Like, yeah, man, just sleep in the morning and take a Guinness, man. Just, you know, just do it, man. I was like, what?
What Dunga Bar was say?
You was like, have a Guinness, even if you throw up, still do Hebrew Academy. I was like, huh? Even if I throw up, but we done it, we got the jacket to prove it. So
listen, that's it. Don't accept no excuses. That's it. Don't accept no excuses. Make your way down there, man. If you get the corona, then we all get it. So what? You get the point. The Lord gonna step in. You know what I mean? But this is something you had to come down and do. And if this thing stops you from being in Birmingham next Friday evening, you might want to question yourself a little bit. You might want to question yourself a little bit as to how far you would really go for this nation. Because these cops, they don't think twice about murdering us. They don't say, you know what, I'm not going to touch that black man because he may have coronavirus. You think that cop was thinking about that?
Nah.
No. He didn't care. He didn't care if he coughed on him. All he knows is, I'm doing this for my people. I'm going to kill this damn brother. I'm going to kill this nigga. And my people who really love me, they're going to accept it. My brother, listen. Sisters, y'all get in them cars, man. Unless you're unclean, that's the only excuse I'm gonna take. And if you lie about it, the Lord is going to judge you. You make sure you call Dunga Bar tonight if you need to, tomorrow, and make arrangements. I think the hotels are all closed.
It's like you said, hotels ain't even the problem.
That's what I'm about to say. There's so many houses in Birmingham right there, brother. We'll move things around to house people. Make the calls. Be in Birmingham next Friday evening for the Feast of First Fruits, all right?
So like I said, so we're going to close that right now, but just before we do, I want to ask something there. What's this? What's this? What? I'm trying to test your Britishship. Just before we close out, what is this? And make sure you think carefully. I don't want to hear payphone. What is this? Come on, sir. Hit me. Bring it home. What do we call this in the UK?
That's where Superman has changed his clothes.
What's it called though? Don't say. I don't want to hear payphone. What do we call it in the UK? You know what they call it in the UK? Come on, it's like it's a $1 million question. Come on, think. Where what's his brother name? Hakayan Korab. And he was texting you answers all the time. Where my answers, Hakayan? What? It's not a payphone. We don't call it a payphone in the UK. Come on, like I said, come on, man. Think you're on the end ship, depends on it. Come on, you ready?
I don't know. What, a box? Some kind of box?
All right, okay. We call it a phone box.
That's what it look like.
Okay, all right, that's too bad. All right, one more, yeah. We're gonna close out.
Oh, the boot. I'm out. I'm out.
Okay. I thought you were going to the trunk.
Listen, I don't go out with Ninja Man. Y'all chill out. We gonna see each other next week, guys.
Okay, lucky, sir. Okay, so we're on the ends. We got some shot for yum. Again, make sure you make it next week Friday, man. Hit up after Dunga Bar. Hit up the number. We put the number back there. Put the number back. Hit the number up. Call myself. Get in contact with After Dunga Bar. Make sure you come into the school next week Friday, man. We want to see you, man. You know what I mean? And with that, we'll be on the ends next week. Captain my shot, my yum.
Lord allow, we get it in.
We're gonna get it in, so don't watch that, man. Don't watch that, sir.
After the people said we're gonna have all the brothers in here, so
that's what I'm saying. Y'all might have to rock that one on your own.
Oh yeah,
what do you mean?
Because their feast day is gonna be going on the same.
You remember all feast days the same time. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to make something work out.
Kind of want. So like you say, you cheated, man. I'm seeing man put in the comments the boot and them thing that. Come on, I feel like you know what? We way better now.
Are you calling me a liar?
I don't know about liar, but
are you
earlier you might have forgot.
You offering me out? Are you offering me out? You offering me out?
Say me cheating. Oh shit! So like a quick question, sir. You watching Gangs of London?
Nah, I ain't even know about it. What's that?
So you gotta watch that, man. It's like The Wire, but Gangs of London. As usual, there's some batty business in there, but you gotta just blank that shit out. But it's a decent series.
I ain't know about the batty business though. Salakia.
It's like The Wire. The Wire got Omar and them narcissists there, and Game of Thrones got them batty business in there. Nowadays, it's just a norm. You know what I mean? But Gangs of London got batty business in there. It's graphic as shit, man. I almost vomited. But other than that, it's a good show, man. It shows how the Pakistan.
Listen, that's telling you something about the gangs. That's telling you something about the gangs, though.
Them gangs are homosexual. Them gangs are some what's the word? Sexual deviants, man.
Yeah, it's Christianity, you know what I mean? But anyway, we gonna stay and talk all night. I done seen how this thing go in here already. That's what has happened when you have a good DJ in the house. You see, when you have a good DJ, you know what I mean, right? When you have a DJ who could really, you know what I mean, reach the crowd and thing, you know, it's come across different for people, you know what I mean? So, you know, people doesn't want to leave the dance. So I'm out to close the dance down for you. So just to help you. Yeah, I mean.
All right, how about you?
Yeah, I was just talking to them.
You was shy for the females. I'm gonna let you go, sir.
All right, Most High in Christ. I take them out with my mist, man. You know how to hear mist before I go.
I got you, sir. Don't watch that.
In fact, I don't have it. You gonna take too long. I have it. Big DJ. Yeah, I mean.
Hit me with Reese Sylvester. Reese Sylvester. Can't. Is I think it's like Saint Martin.
Yes. But the pussy class
Puffing on my chalice, true sound addict. 24 cali, don't make me have to grab it. Cabbage, niggas can't manage. That's another slapping. Niggas thinking that I'm famous, that I won't slap it. Nigga, I'm erratic. Erdington Savage, yeah, you call this modern warfare. When we don't attack it, clicking and we clacking, shots burning through his jacket.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster all the time.
Yeah, I'm back and I'm attacking. Nah, I ain't capping. Real life rapping, switched it up and got it cracking. Get you vanished from a napping. Bare nerves racking. Ramming, carjacking, call it life, that sacking. Yeah, the Cali's in the air now. Got the tracking. 2017 Brits, still brought the packing. Pop, passing, catch you lacking with my cannon. Birmingham assassin, yeah, burning with my passion.
Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster all the time. Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster all the time.
Can't walk around the hood, but I'm good round. I was down and out, but I'm good now. If you saw my last check, then you would frown. So much drip around my neck, yeah, I could drown.